Hey everybody, Amir here, going live again to talk about Shireen, and I'm happy to take callers. So to join the live conversation, I'm going to put the link in the comments. Okay. Basically, that takes you to a website, and you can go in and join the live conversation. But yeah, I want to continue to talk about Shireen Abu Akleh, and I want to talk to our community and talk to people. Please, to join the live conversation, feel free to come in. I've put the StreamYard link there. You come into the studio, and I'll add you, and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. But this is what we've been dealing with, right? We've been dealing with, again, you know, they've killed her once and they're trying to kill her again in the media. We have the New York Times first headline said, journalist dies, which is like, you know, ridiculous. And this idea that Israel is in any way fit to investigate it's craziness, right? We're talking about, you know, I was just on Al Jazeera and talking to some of the people there, and you know, allowing Israel to investigate who shot Shireen is like, it's like allowing Will Smith to investigate who slapped Chris Rock. Okay, I mean, we know what happened. We know what happened. And it's important around the world for everybody to understand. And by the way, if there's any of my pro-Israel Zionist trolls that are watching, you're more than welcome to join. I'll bring you on the screen. I ain't shy. But if you do want to join, I'll post the comment. I'll post the link again. So to join the live conversation, you see it, the comments that I'm posting. You click on that StreamYard link, and it'll bring you into the studio. And I'm assuming everyone can hear me very well. I have it on the correct stuff. Okay, great. All right, the first one that came in is Sasha. Sasha, what's going on?
Yeah, hi man, how are you doing? Can you hear me?
Where are you calling? Yeah, I can. Where are you calling from?
Well, yeah, Canada.
Oh, okay. Where in Canada?
Quebec. I'm
Okay.
not going to take too long of your time just because I'm working right now. So I've been looking at this since yesterday. I've woke up to this news actually, and it's the thing is, I'm like, I'm mixed. Okay, I'm half Tunisian, half Russian actually. So it's. I'm just like in the jumping between devastating news one after the other. And yeah, it's just I'm looking at this all, and I look at the difference in the coverage between anything that does not align with the global rhetoric of we good, they bad. You know, it's sometimes so just so funny. It's we say in Tunisia, it's so devastating that it's funny. You know,
Right.
It's like you see the coverage of some news articles, and they're just like, oh, she has been shot. Sources cannot guarantee who. Like, really?
Right.
Really?
Right.
Like,
I mean, Sasha, it's
you can.
Okay.
And by the way,
so
just a second. You're Arab. You can say Saleh.
So Saleh. Okay, good. So well then, okay, Saleh. All right, we don't need this Sasha stuff.
Because, yeah, I mean it's my
no. Sasha
Russian
is the Russian side. Okay, no, we respect both sides. But also, by the way, you know, I always tell people who are mixed Arab with something else that there's no such thing as half. You're just as Arab as the rest of us, because and the main reason is because if you show up at Tel Aviv airport, they treat you just as shitty as they treat the rest of us. They don't only treat you half as shitty. Okay, you get treated just as shitty as the rest of us. So I mean, look, let's go over the facts, right? Which but just for the listeners, let's make it clear. The journalists who, by the way, these journalists that all went with her are all trained journalists. They know the lay of the land. They know where they've been to Jenin many times, so they understand what's going on. So they knew where they were. Okay. And they know where the Israeli soldiers are. They said they saw the snipers on the roofs. Okay. And then they make their way over there. By the way, we all know who Shireen is. Guess what? The Israeli army all knows who she is too. Okay. They know who she is. And so
I think I've known Shireen Abu Akleh like way before I even knew the face of my dad. I guess
yeah, yeah.
I'm 30 years old, okay, and I've been watching Al Jazeera has been like a staple in Tunisia, like for a long time up until
Yeah.
like the revolution in Qatar getting into Tunisian affairs, but that's besides the point. But she, like, if we had like some names that were like staples in journalism in Arab countries, is Shireen Abu Akleh. Maybe for me, Akram Khuzam, because he had like he was always in Moscow and he had like this really great ender. But it's just everyone must know Shireen Abu Akleh, like from all Israelis, all Palestinians, every Arab. So saying that like they didn't recognize or they didn't know, like she wears press, she has a helmet, she's been sniped right under her helmet.
Right.
I mean, we know, and you know that we know that
Right. No, I mean, and they listen. The journalists said that they knew where they were, they knew what was going on. Then they started getting shot at, and then when Shireen was shot, the journalists and some other people tried to go and help her and get her body. So if it was we know it wasn't Palestinians, but if it was Palestinians who shot her, they wouldn't keep shooting at whoever is trying to go and save her and help her. Okay, that's number one. Number two, these journalists know. In order to do this, you have to say these journalists who are highly trained in understanding what they're getting into are all lying. That they all three of them came up with the exact same fake story at the same time. No. It doesn't work like that. That is not what happened. But this is, and you know very well, Saleh, that this is the ridiculousness that Palestinians and Arabs deal with every day. This sort of like this is why we yell and scream. You only yell and scream when you're telling the truth. And we have to sort of yell and scream all the time, and it's ridiculous. But Saleh, where are you in Quebec? You said Montreal?
No, it's Quebec.
Oh, Quebec City. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, listen, man, I love you. I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully one day we will meet in person. Okay?
I hope so. I'll hope to have my citizenship soon, so maybe I'll go down to the U.S. and
come down to Detroit, Michigan. I'd love to see you. All right.
I actually would love to go there. I would love to have myself a Detroit pizza at Buddy's or something.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right, brother. Bye-bye. Bye. If you want to join the conversation, I have put in the comments a few times the link. I'll do it again. But you have to just click on that link. You can come in. And if I see you in the studio, I'll only put you, please, if you are in the studio here, like if you've added yourself to the link, turn on your camera. Otherwise, I can't let you in. I don't want to let in blank screens. So you have to turn on your camera if you want to come into the stream. So the first one I see now is Yahya. Hey, Yahya. Oh, hi. I don't know if your camera...
Can we use this position in Arabic?
Yeah, well, I can't see you. I can hear you, but I can't see you. You have to turn on your camera. Okay, here, let me remove you. When you get the camera, I can see everybody that's in the studio. You need to turn on your camera. And if you want to speak Arabic, that's fine. Okay, إذا بدك تشارك وتحكي بالعربي ما فيش مشكلة. I'll translate for some of the listeners and we can talk in Arabic. But a lot of my followers speak English, so I like to keep things in English. But if you want to speak in Arabic, excuse me. Woo! If you want to speak in Arabic, that's fine. Okay, so please join. Again, if I do these things so that we can have live conversations with people. So if you want to join into the live conversation, we have almost 400 people watching. So please come in, turn on your camera, and I will get you in right away. But your camera has to be on when you come into the studio. You know, what they did to Shireen is exactly what they've been trying to continue to do to us. You know, my mom has been saying, I made a video about it a year ago, which is akhaduha mafrushi, right? Akhaduha mafrushi. They are still trying to take and even take us. You know, this is exactly what they've been trying to do. They have to get rid of us. There's no way. Look, Israel is a racist country who pretends like they were the first ones there. They can't survive unless they get rid of us. It's a violent country. The occupation is a violent thing that lives on violence, right? If you have a system that says these people are better than these people, then the only way to keep that system going is through violence, man. There's no other way. You have to be violent. And that's what they do to us every day. All right, let me go to some more. I see a bunch of you now have joined here. Please turn on your cameras so that I see that your camera is on, because I can see you all in sort of the back studio. And then I'll let you in. All right, let's go to Muhammad. Muhammad Al-Masri. Hi, Muhammad.
Oh, hi. It's good to be with you, Amir.
Yeah. Where are you calling from?
Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a professor at OU University of Oklahoma. Excuse me.
All right, great.
Yeah, this is pretty much devastating to be dealing with the news and all of the package that comes. Like, we're very familiar with the package. We know what's going to come up immediately. They're going to throw. I'm sure you've probably been following up. She is Christian. Why would you say she's Shahida? And all of this BS stuff that just people get so tired of. But the thing that is now
Oh, you mean
going
like even
on,
people? You mean like people in our community saying stuff?
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. I mean, come
Yeah.
on, you get BS from all over the place.
Yeah, this is so stupid. I mean, this is so ridiculous. But
I know, but the other thing is the idea that the claim that she might have been shot by Palestinians and not by Israeli soldiers, although
yeah,
contrary to all the evidence that we know now. The other thing is that even if this theoretically is true, even if it's true, which I don't think it is, why was she there in the first place? She was there to cover the brutality of the Israeli army.
right. They were invading the Jenin camp. That's
That is
why she was
she's
there.
So whatever's happening there,
Right.
the cause is the occupation. It's because
Yeah.
soldiers are on the ground terrorizing people. She's
Yeah.
covering the news. She's doing her job. She's trying to make money, let's say, just like anybody else. She's shot
Yeah.
in while she was doing her job. Now, I know millions of people know that these things are not haphazard. The Israeli
Right.
army know exactly what they're doing. They know, they plan ahead. They just set the grounds a million times before they actually take action, and they know that there's not going to be any kind of response. I've been following the news. Nothing actually. I mean, who cares?
Right. Right.
Anyway,
Right. And
it's
now
terrible.
now
My heart
Israel
goes to her family,
and
everybody.
Israel is demanding that they're allowed to investigate it. I mean, it's like, I said earlier today on the news, and I'll say it again. I said, allowing Israel to investigate this is like, it's like allowing Chris Rock or it's like allowing Will Smith to investigate who slapped Chris Rock. We know what happened. Yeah. It's clear. We know what happened. It's very clear. And this kind of stuff is, this is, Muhammad, you're Palestinian?
My answer is weird to that. It depends. If you're thinking Sykes-Picot, yes. No, I mean, but Jordan, Palestine, that's never been like a Sykes-Picot thing. The line that goes from north to the south is nothing that we actually ever knew about.
Yeah, you're right.
Before 100 years ago.
You're right.
I am originally from northern part of Jordan, but that's where my parents lived. That's where I lived for a long time of my life. But my dad spent his military life in so-called Palestine now. I mean, so-called in terms of the lines.
Right.
That's what I mean. But the idea is also, I mean, we feel it's in our blood because, again, by the way, I graduated from Yarmouk University in '94. Shireen graduated from the, Sahafa, from the journalism department in '93. So we definitely, crossed roads, and we have lots of common friends. I've been talking to a few friends, on WhatsApp and different media. We've known lots of people who were actually common friends. Uh, I mean, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Somebody killed with assassinated, I would say, with
No,
cold blood.
it's definitely
And
assassination. Yeah.
it's assassination. It's assassination at gunpoint. That is what it is.
Yeah. All right, Muhammad. Thanks for joining, man.
Thank
Listen,
you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you,
Keep
Ahmed.
doing what you're doing, and we'll talk soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Again, I've put the links in the comments. Okay. If you try to, right now the studio's full. Or almost full. So if you join the studio and it's full, please try to join again. Okay. All right. Let's go to Mahmoud. Hi, Mahmoud.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Windsor, Canada.
Oh, we're neighbors. I'm in
Yeah,
Dearborn. You're in Windsor.
yeah, but
Okay, Mahmoud.
I can't come to see you. So please come here to see you.
Yeah, I will.
Okay,
I will.
I'm gonna try speaking English. Even my English is not perfect yet. But first, I wanna say thank you because you helped me a lot. When I came here to Canada in October 2019. So when I start working here at the factory, I shocked like nobody here know about Palestine. All of them when I say okay I'm from Palestine, they said we don't know Palestine. If I ask do you know Israel, they said yeah we know Israel. So I start talking, even my English is not perfect, so I'm using your videos to show them what's going on there. So now everybody, like most of them, the people I work with them, they know Palestine from your videos. So you helped me a lot with this. And this is
Well,
what
thank you.
I'm
I
trying to
appreciate that.
say, like for all Palestinians, people who born in these countries, so they speak English very well. You have to be like the messenger for your country. You have to keep talking. This like now at this time, your weapon is just to talk. That's why they killed Shireen, because she talking.
Yes.
Like she always, man, before here, like I came from Palestine, so I'm from 90s generation. So I saw all the war there. We grew up watching Shireen.
Yeah.
She's like from child memory.
Yeah. First of all, محمود انت من وين بفلسطين؟
أنا من مدينة اسمها طول كرم.
طبعا شو بتقول مدينة اسمها طول كرم؟ كلنا بنعرف طول كرم طبعا. طول كرم.
Okay.
والنعم. And by the way, your English is perfect. I mean, okay, it's not perfect, but it's very good. And
I'm getting better. Yeah.
you are getting better, and we're very proud of you. And I can't, I agree with everything that you said. And please send me a message so that when I do come to Windsor, I mean, I can look out my window and see Windsor. So when I do come to Windsor,
Yeah.
I will definitely come and visit you, and we'll see each other. But listen, man, I'm proud of you. I love you. Keep doing what you're doing, and I appreciate your kind words. And we'll talk again soon. Okay, Mahmoud?
Thank you. Inshallah.
Habibi. Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's go to Tariq. Tariq. Hi, Tariq. Oh, Tariq, for some reason, I can't hear you. You're not muted, but I can't hear you. No. I don't know if your microphone is maybe not but I hear your mouth moving, but I can't hear you. You can hear me, obviously, but I can't hear you. The people in my studio, you can't hear him, right? You can't hear him? Okay. All right. Tariq, I'll come back to you, okay? I'll come back to you. I'll try to fix this in a second. I'll come back to you. Okay, let's go to Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine.
Hi, Ahmed. How are you doing?
Hi, Ahlian.
So, first of all, I just want to say that I'm very proud of you, and thank you for using your platform to talk about Shireen, because, like, as you know, every one of us grew up watching her covering each and every important incident that was happening in Palestine, even before I was born. But what I really want to talk about is, other than the fact that I can't talk and express my grief towards such important thing that is happening for us in our country, in Palestine. because like I live in the middle of an Arab country, and I can't even talk about it. Other than that, I just want to say that I've watched an interview between a Palestinian journalist and an Israeli journalist, and like the audacity, how rude they are to just ask to join. Of course, as for a crime like that, the let's say the government, they formed a medical staff to, like, as a part of the forensic department, the forensic medicine department, to collect proofs that the Israeli forces killed Shireen. So what I want to say is the audacity for them to ask to join the staff is like, it's crazy. I can't even imagine that they're asking for such thing. It makes me
Lorraine,
so angry that I want to
Lorraine, you're Palestinian?
I'm Palestinian. I'm from Bethlehem.
Okay. And you're not, are you in Bethlehem now?
No, I'm in Egypt, and it's crazy.
In Egypt, yeah.
It makes me so sad because I can't even talk about it. I can't raise the flag. I can't do anything.
Yeah. Look, they don't think that we're human beings. It's very simple. This is not complicated. You see them every day. They simply don't think that we are human beings or worthy of any rights at all. Period. This is the way they see us. It's not complicated. Okay? Everyone tries to say this is very complicated. No, it's not. They think that we are animals. They think I mean, there's a good word in Arabic. What you said audacity, which is a good, but there's an even better word in Arabic. I love it. It's such a good word. Arabic is so much better than English. There's a good word in Arabic. It says waqaha. They are wihin. They really believe this stuff. I mean, like waqaha is something else. Like when they look at Palestinians and they tell us, you're not from here. I mean, they really do this. They look at us, they say, you're not from here. I mean, it's unbelievable. And you lived it every day in Bethlehem, right?
Of course. But thing is, like, there are many proofs, things that, like, they're not shakeable. Like, the witnesses, like, all three journalists that they were there. And, like, the shooting that was, like, going on and on as they were trying to move her. It just makes me so angry. It makes me want to cry. It's devastating to see such a
who was they really want us to believe that Palestinians. Okay, here's what they want you to believe, Lorraine. This is how stupid is it. This is how I know, but this is what they want everybody to believe. This is how it is. They want people to believe that Palestinians were running around Jenin shooting, okay, and one of these shots, sort of a stray bullet, hit Shireen. Okay, that's what they want you to believe. So that the Palestinian who shot Shireen didn't mean to do it because they're shooting around a corner or something. Okay, and then when she's shot and when people try to save her, who's shooting at her them then? Who's shooting at them when they're... I mean, come on. We're not stupid. We understand. We're not dumb, everybody. We understand. It's not going to work anymore. They've been trying this shit for 74... sorry, Lorraine. They've been trying this stuff for 74 years. It is not going to work anymore. We are evidence. Lorraine, they thought that we would forget. They really thought that we would forget. They thought that we would forget and we wouldn't teach our children and our grandparents wouldn't talk to us. They really thought that we would forget, Lorraine. I don't understand. Last thing, and then I got to let you go. Go ahead.
I just want to say that peace be upon her. They tried to kill her. Maybe her body left us, but her soul would never leave.
Definitely.
She was very, truthful. She was very caring. She even looked for other martyrs with, like, their families, and, like, even before I was born. So if they're trying to hide the truth, if they're trying to silence us, they would never be able to do that. And thank you for using your platform and letting people like me who cannot express their feelings do it. Thank you.
All right. Lorraine, I'm proud of you. I love you. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? Okay, bye-bye. Bye. All right. Tariq, let's try it again. I hope the microphone works now. Oh man, I still can't hear you. For some reason, I can hear everybody else, and I still can't hear you. I know, right? I wish I could hear you. But if you want to leave the studio and try to come back in, I love you. Yes, I love you too. I love you too. I'm proud of you. I love you, and free Palestine. Thank you so much. I could read your things when you said I'm proud of you. I could read your lips. All right, man. See, does everyone see how we Palestinians, we can communicate with each other even when we can't hear each other? That's how much we love each other. He says to everybody, I don't even know if English is his first language. It might not even be his first language. Oh, now he's calling me bald. I don't know what's happening. He's calling me bald. All right, man. I love you very much. Thank you, Tarek. Okay. Yes, thank you so much. Okay. Let's. I keep telling people we have a bond with each other that people don't understand. People just don't understand the bond that we have with each other. Okay. If you want to join, I have put the link in the comments. Let me go down the line. Let me go to. Is it Fadel?
Fadel.
Hi, Fadel.
كيفك?
أهلين.
Shukran. You got to me really quick this time. I thought you had a longer list, so I started writing this.
I do. It's okay. Well, I have a long list after you, so let's go. Let's get into it. Where are you calling from?
So, San Diego, California.
Okay.
So here's my thoughts on this, and I just want to really highlight something quick before I ask you a quick question. It's really a long question, but looking at this whole thing, I really think that the Israelis, they're known to have someone on their list to kill, and they do it in a lateral movement. In other words, they don't do it all at the same time. Let's go out and kill 10 journalists. They've got this list of every couple of months one dies, so it won't be so obvious. Shireen was on their list. It just they really had a hard time getting around to her for such a long time.
Yeah.
And I really think they miscalculated the consequences of killing the icon of Palestinian journalism, and now they're going to pay the price. And they should pay the price all the time. And I'm not taking away from all the journalists. I think they're all just as valuable. But it just happens this time that Shireen has lived with us for such a long time. Everybody knows her. Like some of the guys mentioned that, they grew up knowing Shireen. Now, I would say that more than half of my life, I've known Shireen. Yeah. But here's the question I have for you. Is that what course of action can we take? Legal, political, at the level of Congress, journalism laws, journalism protection organizations, Human Rights Watch. We have this opportunity to capitalize on the situation, then leaving it to the USA and to assign who should investigate. We shouldn't leave it up to them. I do recall Khashoggi murder. Yeah. And the US wanted to inflate that, and they made a big deal out of it when it was to their benefit. In this case, they want to deflate the situation, and it's obvious. Thank you, Rashida Talib. Thank you. She went up on the podium and right away made it clear to everybody that one of our main journalists, who's known to all of us and holds a major value within our community, has been shot, and did her moment of silence. So she did plant the initial seed. And I really think that having an assembly at the UN or at Congress, the Capitol building, whatever, should take place. We shouldn't let this go. Now, I can't do it on my own, but my question is, people like you who have dedicated most of their time and their life to the cause can help us out or let us know, guide us. What is it that we can do? We're all shedding tears over Shireen, and we need some help. Thank you.
I think, after, these are very important points, and obviously the answers to these things change over time, how we get involved. But it's important. Look, I always tell people there's no wrong way to be a Palestinian or a Palestinian supporter. I happen to be a comedian. I go out, I perform, I get on social media, but not everybody has to do that. There are people in your world, wherever you work or you live or you go to the restaurant or you go to whatever you do, that know you more than they know me. And if you are able to change and influence the people in your circle, that changes a lot. And to say to somebody, hey, let me tell you a story. Tell one of your friends, hey, you might not know about this, but let me tell you about Shireen. She's one of our people, and this is what happened to her. It actually makes a difference. It actually a lot of people think, sometimes we think we can't make differences, but if in our small little circles, but if every Palestinian or every supporter of Palestinians made a difference in his or her circle of 50 or 100 people, imagine that happening thousands and thousands of times throughout the country, right? I really believe that that's the way. And of course, we should reach out to our Congress people. Shireen was American, so we should reach out to our I say she is American. I'm never gonna. I promised I would never say was about her. Shireen is American, and we should make sure that we reach out to everybody in our Congress and all our representatives. But I really believe in the power of affecting those who are close to you. When we talk about politics, I'm a political activist. When we talk about politics, we say all politics is local. Everything you do, 90% of the things that affect your everyday life are determined by the decisions of politicians who are very local to you. Well, same thing with dealing with an issue like Palestine. There are 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe 100 people in your life who you can influence that I can't influence. And so you should reach out to those people because you know them and they know Fadl is a good guy and they know he tells the truth and they know he's proud of where he's from. And, if they ever doubt you, just tell them that Jesus looked like you. That he didn't look like them, that he didn't look like Brad Pitt. He looked like you.
I do have a picture on my wall, and it says right under it, Jesus, and it's my picture actually.
That's right. That's right. Listen, Fadl, I gotta move on. I love you, man. Proud of you. Okay.
Love you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Love you.
Take care.
Bye bye. Okay, let's move to our brother Waleed. Hi, Waleed.
Hi, Amir. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Actually, I wanted to listen more. I get very emotional talking about the situation about Shireen, but you cannot imagine how this situation just it's bringing everybody together, and we definitely need to capitalize on it. And you just don't know, Amir, how much I love you and how much I'm proud of what you do.
Thank you, man. And Waleed, we're lucky to have Waleed in our community. Waleed founded a wonderful organization. I encourage everyone to get to know it better, called Reach Education Fund. We work together a lot, and we raise money to put Palestinians through college back home. And, we all know that we Palestinians, if anything, we have our education and we have our brains and we have our will and our energy. And Waleed is one of the people in our community who makes sure that these things are always protected. So Waleed, man, I love you too. I don't mean to treat you like a Palestinian, but I'm going to kick you out of the studio to make room for somebody else. But go.
That I could continue.
Well, go watch on my Facebook page. That's the best place to watch.
Right,
I know you have Facebook. All right, Habibi, love you.
Thanks. Take care.
All right, bye-bye. Bye, ma'as-salam. Okay, let's go to, it says here, Manirul Islam. How are you, sir?
Right. I'm good, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Toronto, Canada.
Okay, look, a beautiful day in Toronto.
Very cold. Yes, very cold about Palestine issue. Since our present president, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau took over.
Yeah, he's terrible.
And we have 15 Muslim and Arab members in the parliament from his party and from conservative. They are all silent. This is the tragedy, I'm from Bangladesh, and I grew up in a household with the name Abu Amir in our heart. Palestine in my heart. And when I went to university, Palestinian students started coming to Bangladesh to study in engineering. And I was their mentor to show them ways how to survive in this hostile, climate-wise hostile. I was otherwise very friendly people to Palestinians. Anyways, Amir, your name resembles my son's name. I have one surviving son. His name is Amir. He was born in Kuwait. So he's younger than you, but you are still like my son, as dear as you. What you have done. I am telling you one thing.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
I, I lived in a country, I told you, as I grew up in Palestinian environment. Then I worked most of my professional life in an Arab country who have signed agreement with British governorate in 1920. They gave
Yeah.
assurance to British governorate that by displacing Palestinian, creating an Israeli country, they support. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the problems of Arabs, the Palestinian main enemy are the Arabs. Arab rulers. All right. You agree it or not? This is loud and clear. Now, through you, my only suggestion, my only request to the Palestinians, please minimize your difference. The biggest success of Zionist entity is not Abraham Accord. It is the difference between Hamas and PLO. Unite and you will succeed. Unite and you will succeed.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Okay.
All right.
Can I take 1 more minute? Just 1 more minute.
30 seconds. Then I got to move on.
All right. Since yesterday, I have sent request or demand to all the public representative, MP, Canadian MPs, British MPs, and American friendly MPs to try Israel for war crime and for all these crimes. Please, in propaganda, you just ramp up your propaganda. You are behind. We are all behind. Ramp up and ask your representative to speak about Palestine. All right?
Yes. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Have
you.
a great
Ahmed.
day. Okay. Thank you. All right. Let's go to, is this Muhammad? Hi, Muhammad.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Hello.
Hi, Salamat.
Salamat. How you
Where
doing?
are you good? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Chile.
Ah, Chile.
I'm
That's like the second Palestine. That's like another Palestine out there.
supposedly.
Yes.
Well, we are occupying here also some land. So
Good.
I just wanna be fast. I was even writing because I didn't know if my battery will help me. But I
Yes.
wanna just mention that what happened to to the journalist, exactly
Shireen.
what I witnessed to Shireen, exactly as I was what personally I witnessed in Gaza in 2014, what happened to Salim Shamali, the guy who was in the green shirt who got shot by a sniper. It's exact situation what Israel did. They also said that it was videotaped. I was the one who had sadly the situation to videotape him while he was being killed, and the Israeli said that it was a Palestinian fire that
Right.
who killed him, and then they even made a whole website saying that the blood wasn't, the guy was ketchup, and we are lying, and it's the video was taken by some activists, so it's a pure lie, and then
Right.
it, of course, by time it went away. Like my main mission when I came to Chile, it was only to show like a documentary about Salem and saying what happened. Sadly, the point that I want to mention, that I don't want to say that they were lucky, Salem and Shireen. I'm sorry to say this. It would sound brutal, but there were thousands of people. There were no cameras to show them, and that's
Sure, of course.
the hardest part. In that point, like thousands of people are being killed every day. There were no cameras to show them. So
No, I
when
mean,
there are-
that's why it's important that when we talk about Shireen, we talk about her and we love her and we celebrate her, but we also always also say that this is nothing new. This is what they've been doing to us for 74 years. They are
Exactly.
trying to get rid of us. They are trying to kill all of us. Yeah.
Exactly, and I agree with you in the point that when you said that they don't look even at us as an equal, or as we are
No, we're
even
not
matter
human.
for them. We are
Yeah.
not a human. We are nothing, and not just us. Maybe
Yeah.
Palestinians are just have the bad luck to be the first. But I think it's for
Yeah.
all over the world. Like if you see
Yeah.
how they deal, even here in Chile, when they come to hotels or something, like forget about the Palestinian cause. When they go to hotels, the Israeli soldiers, they destroy it and they get out. So even some hotels here, they say like, we do not accept Israelis to enter.
Right.
It's the ideology itself of them have been
Right.
there. The last thing I wanna mention
Yeah. Last thing.
that
Yeah.
I wanna really thank you so much, because I really tried personally to try to do something like that in Gaza, and I don't know if you remember one time in 2014 while in the war I talked with you. I had the honor to talk with you, and I told you like I really wish to do exactly this kind of show in Gaza, like to make fun of what is going on, and to make
Yeah.
fun of what Israel happened to us. I think it's the best, because in the way people cannot receive so much drama is the best way even to receive it through humor and comedy. So I really wish if you can do something regarding like academy or something like that that we can do also in Gaza, because Gaza have a lot of talents,
Okay.
but sadly there is no way to communicate. I will
Well,
go back to
inshallah,
that.
hey, when you go back to Gaza, if you can figure out a way to help me get in, then, hey, Muhammad, maybe you can tell Muhammad,
Yeah.
I'll send you maybe this. You're from Gaza, right?
Yes.
Okay, listen, I'll send you my phone number and maybe you can tell me where the tunnels are. Tell me
will.
where the tunnels are. Okay.
Don't worry. Just keep it a secret.
Okay. All right, man. I love. I listen. I love you, and I'm proud of you. And let's keep talking about each other and keep talking about
Love you too,
Shireen.
bro.
Okay. I love you very much. All right. Bye bye. Okay, that's our brother in Chile. Okay. Let me now go to. Oh, I see a kid on the screen, so I'm going to put him on the screen. I see a kid on the screen. Unmute yourself. I'll unmute you.
Hi.
Okay, Kareem.
This is Ibrahim, my son. He's a little bit shy, but
No, he can't. He's Palestinian, man. Is he Palestinian?
no, he's Egyptian. But
Egyptian. Listen, there is no such thing as a shy Arab kid. It doesn't exist. I have met Arab kids, and there are no shy. Hi, Kareem. How are you?
I'm Kareem. He's Ibrahim.
Oh, Ibrahim. Sorry. Hi, Ibrahim. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Yeah.
بحكي إنجليزي ولا عربي؟
الاثنين.
الاثنين. كريم قديش عمرك؟ كم عمرك؟
Ibrahim.
Oh, sorry, Ibrahim. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Ibrahim. I'm talking to Ibrahim. Ibrahim, كم عمرك؟ قديش عمرك؟
7.
7. And where do you live? Where are you guys?
Jordan, in Jordan.
On Jordan. Oh, you do have a little accent. In Jordan. Good, Kareem. Okay, Kareem, I just have one test for you. If I say free, then what do you say? I say free, and you say? Palestine. All right, good job, Ibrahim. Okay. All right, Kareem, please go ahead.
One last thing. Ibrahim.
No, you didn't say anything yet, so go ahead. Say whatever you want to say.
But one thing real quick.
Yeah.
Ibrahim, شو عاصمة القدس عاصمة شو؟ القدس الكابيتال اوف وات؟ احكي
ولك ابراهيم احكي.
القدس.
فلسطين.
القدس عاصمة وين؟ فلسطين.
So we're Egyptian Americans. We're based in Jordan. I'm in the international development sector, and we have active programs in Palestine. And
that's awesome.
And I just want to say, it's really sad. Allah yarhamha Shireen. It's really sad. It symbolizes everything that's been going on, as you said, for over the past 70 years, and even before that. But I think, and the reason why I have Ibrahim here with me is I think we really, getting down to the action part, right? We got to start with our families. We got to start with our young generations, especially in the U.S. Like I have a little sister that was born in the U.S. and she's completely American, and I do my best to try to educate her and to get her involved. So I think we have to start with our families, and we have to start with our communities, as you mentioned, Amir, and then also our representatives and our circles, and get them and encourage them to do it. I don't know what right now, like what AAI and EDC and others are doing, but it would be great to see like these, pre-populated letters and the software that helps and facilitates, especially
Yeah.
for our American friends and within our circles, to help them, to make it easy for them to reach out to their congressmen and senators and so on, and so they can get the word out. It's always,
Yeah.
the easier you make it for someone, the more likely they are to take action, especially if they're not, if they don't have any personal connection to the issue. And I just want to
Yeah, for
say,
sure.
as an American and as an Egyptian, this, the Palestinian issue is all of our issue, and this is something that's part of our identity, and it's an injustice that, it's a grotesque injustice that we cannot just
Well, I mean,
quiet about.
Ibrahim is proof, right? Ibrahim is an Arab kid raised by an Arab American who doesn't even live in the Arab world, but is Arab and knows his culture. And Ibrahim, who is 7 years old, is learning about Palestine. Karim, they thought we would forget, Karim. They really thought that we would forget and that we would stop talking about it. And it's hard to understand how stupid they are. I mean, we always say they're smart. They're not smart. They just have guns. But they really thought we would forget. And we have not forgotten. And before we go, Ibrahim, I just want to tell you, Ibrahim, I love you and I'm proud of you, okay?
And there are a lot more where he came from.
There. Are you kidding me? Hey, just in hey, Karim, just in Cairo, there's like 10 million of him. So we're doing pretty good.
Love you, man. We're proud of you. Thank you.
Love you too. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. All right. Bye-bye. All right, let me go to women. We've had too many men on the screen. So I'm going to go to Neda. Neda. Hi, Neda. Oh, no, I can't hear you. You're not muted, but I can't hear you. So I don't know if there's something with your microphone. Maybe you got to, sometimes, by the way, when you guys join this, on the bottom, there's something that says settings, and just make sure that the microphone is on the right thing, and so I can't do it for you though. You have to make sure you click on settings and audio and make sure the mic says like I don't know, your default computer mic or whatever. But so try. Oh, I just heard you. Oh, I heard you for a second. I thought. No, now I can't hear you. I see your lips moving, but I can't hear you. But so let. Oh, no, it goes like in and out for a second. So let me try to fix it. Look at the settings and I'll bring you back. All right, let's go to Iyad. Hi, Iyad.
Hey. Finally.
How are you?
For a very long time.
Yeah, Iyad, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Sweden, actually.
Ah, Sweden. Okay.
Yes, from Malmo.
From what? Oh, Malmo. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yes, in the south of Sweden.
Yes.
First of all, I'm ethnically Palestinian. I'm from Jordan. I'm born in Jordan. My parents also the same, born in Jordan. But my grandparents comes from Palestine, and I'm ethnically from Jenin as well.
Can everybody, in case someone didn't know that you were from Jordan and you grew up in Jordan, now we know for sure because you have that beautiful Jordanian English accent where they can't say the letter P. Palestine, my grandparents. I love you, man. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, keep going. And don't change it. Keep going.
I can't fix it until now, actually.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey, you know what? People who speak English, they can't say they can't say ha, they can't say dad, they can't say ta. So you know what? If we can't say P, big deal. Big deal.
Yeah, not a big deal.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's say, like, first of all, like, I really appreciate what you've been doing, and I'm sharing a lot of your videos in my profile. First of all, because there's a lot of like an Arab friends in my Facebook, and I wish that they will know and understand what's been happening in Palestine. And I want them to realize that, like, Palestine is Palestine. It's not like Palestine and Israel. Palestine is just from, like, I mean, the whole Palestine is Palestine. Like, there is nothing called Israel. It's not
Right, and there's nothing right. There, what you mean is also فيش إشي اسمه الضفة وغزة والقدس الشرقية هي كلها فلسطين.
exactly. And I really like your idea of how you share the information as well. Like it makes it easier for the people who's not Arab, like to let them understand what's going on.
I
And
appreciate that.
like I always, since like I don't know for how long, but since I was like a child, I was always hearing this sentence: Shireen Abu Akleh, Al Jazeera, and then she
That's right.
continued. And that really breaks my heart when I heard her, and I heard like what she was like when I hear that Shireen Abu Akleh gets killed, and like, but I also in the same time, like on the other hand, like it's really ridiculous when someone start to talk about Shireen Abu Akleh negatively just because she is not Muslim. We are all Arab. We are all Palestinian. And it's really shame when they started to talk about her like this.
Yeah, I mean, and luckily it's just a few loud people on social media. I think most Arabs, most Palestinians, we reject this kind of talk. But yeah, it's just a few people. You know, some people saying, you know, how can you say Allah yarhamha? Well, guess what? Here's some little history lesson for everybody. First of all, Arabs were Christian before they were Muslim. Okay, remember we were the first Christians too. So we're Christian before they were Muslim, and Arab Christians were saying Allah before Muslims were saying Allah. And you know, it's not a competition, but let's not be stupid about this whole thing. Because Palestinian my parents are, you know, I have a mixed family, Iyad. My dad is Christian, my mom is Muslim, okay? Both Palestinians, and guess what? They both say Allah, they both say Masha Allah, they both say Allah yarhamu, I mean, it's the stupidest thing in the world. But luckily, it's only a very small group of people who says this kind of stupid shit.
And she have done like very big things. She was sharing the truth. She was sharing
Of course. Like, no, she's Palestinian. She's one of us, and you know, we have to always remember that. So my last question to you, because I got to let you go. What are you doing in Sweden? It's very cold in Sweden all the time, Iyad.
Yeah, but actually now it's a really nice weather, and that's why I'm in the because I prefer like the warm place.
Okay, so you, I mean, this must have been a big shock for you. Jordan, Sweden. I mean, this is a big weather shock, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
okay, well,
it's like it's really the accident culture. Let's say, you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Hard in the, but now
good.
But
good.
Anyway,
well, listen, man. Yeah. Last thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, last thing. First of all, like, or the last thing, not the first of all. I'm to myself live, like with you. Actually, I really like that. I have talked with you today. Like, I was really waiting for this moment, and I really like want to invite you one day to come and please contact me, and I would likely,
Inshallah,
like, a lovely host you, please.
Inshallah, and we will say free Palestine. That's right. Yeah. I love you, man. I love you. I'm proud of you. Okay.
Take care.
Okay. Bye. Okay, let's try Neda again. Neda, do we think it's going to work this time?
I think so. I went high tech.
Oh yes, good. Now I can hear you. Yes, perfect.
I'm
so
a very
Neda,
big
where
fan
you?
By the way, I am in
Oh,
Jordan,
thank you.
like many people that talked to you today. And let me get back to that. But I want to start with the whole Allah Yarhamha thing. It's a very obvious thing that Khawarij are doing from like the side of they're not even as Muslims, right? They're just trying to make us fight amongst ourselves because
they could even be like Israeli trolls, you know. I don't know who they are, you know.
Totally. Yeah. They call themselves like on a Facebook group, Sunnatullah or something very general, like we're Islam, right? So we're
something we wouldn't even say, right?
Exactly. But yeah, you're right.
So you're in Jordan, but are you American?
Yeah, I lived in the US for a while. I came back. And Jordan is a very interesting place coming back from the US, but that's a whole topic.
Look, I mean, even Jordan is one of the first places there was Christianity too. I mean, the Nabatean and these people, and like people don't understand this kind of stuff. And yeah, I always tell people, Neda, Christianity is foreign in Europe. It's foreign in America. It's native to us. So, but you know, we don't need to talk too much about that.
I mean,
she's one of us.
The Pope goes to visit the Vatican as if that's where, you know, Christianity is represented. Jesus was born in the Vatican. Yeah, that makes sense. He died in the Vatican, sure. But I do want to say something.
Yes.
There's a Mexican proverb that says, they try to bury us, but we turned out to be seeds. That is who Palestinians are. And I think today we have to capitalize on something. This woman was not only Christian, she was not only American, she was a journalist, and she was killed in cold blood. There was no raid. She was going to cover the raid. And for us to let go of this, for us to fight amongst ourselves rather than think, oh, wait, Jordan, for example, biggest borders, right? Let's go have coffee. You know, let's go and say our prayers in Jerusalem tomorrow, Friday. That's where she's going to be buried. But no, we're talking about Allah yarhamha or Allah ma yarhamha because she's Christian.
Right.
It's insanity. What they're doing with us is insane. And the sovereignty of the US, I have to admit, like, Americans pay taxes everywhere. Global income, right? But, you know, whenever we're Palestinians or whenever it's Israelis that want to bring down the liberty or the American ship, that's fine. Carte blanche, no problem. But anywhere else in the world, if an American is killed by anybody else but Israel, yeah, that's a problem. So I think Americans, Palestinian or not, Arab or not, should be outraged by this. But of course, I know that whenever something happened in Palestine, we never hear about it in the States. We hear about it in Jordan. We hear about it on Al Jazeera because of Shireen Abu Akleh. May God rest her soul. But yeah, like you said, let's never say was. She is. She will continue to be is.
No, Shireen is one of, look, thank you. I mean, every Palestinian obviously is an important life and person, and Shireen is one of those who just the reason that we're so connected to Shireen is not because she was on the news, it's not because we saw her on TV all the time, but because she was saying exactly what we would say if we were there. You know, she was speaking our voice. There's a reason little girls imitated her. There's a reason that we feel a certain way about her, not just because she was on the news, but because she was saying what we want to say. And she was saying, we trusted her with our voice, and we trusted her to say the truth. And that is why she's a little bit larger than life. Because she spoke up for everyone who died before her. See, that's why she's important to us.
She is not a statistic. She can never be a statistic, and we can't let her blood go in vain. And that's why I think, I feel, I believe we need to capitalize on this, because this is insane that we have come to this point and still a carte blanche is happening. Still they get to do this. This is the maximum that they should get to. We shouldn't, like, in another 5 years, God forbid, but in another 5 years, get another Shireen Abu Akleh. There will never be another Shireen Abu Akleh, but I hope, no, she's inspired a lot of women, and she's inspired a lot of people.
For sure.
She's inspired a lot of people.
She's inspired a lot of men too. I mean, you know, she's inspired everybody. She's inspired everybody. Well, listen, Neda, I'm proud of you. I love you, and keep doing what you're doing, okay?
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, let me go. Let's stay on the female track. Let's go to Majed. Hi, Majed. How are you?
Hi, Ahmed. I'm good.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Virginia.
Okay. And are you Palestinian?
Yep. I'm going to continue my speech in English. In Arabic. So.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Because we need to spotlight some points. I don't want the international society to hear about it, like about Shahid. شهيد الله يرحمها أو ما الله يرحمها. أنا بعتقد إنه نحن أعطينا مساحة كتير كبيرة لهذا الموضوع حتى على السوشيال ميديا، والمفروض دائما في بقعة سوداء في كل موضوع. هاي هي البقعة السوداء تاعتنا، فالمفروض إنه نحن نتجاهل هدول العالم بالبلوك وما نشير أي إشي بخصوص إنه الله يرحمها أو ما الله يرحمها، لأنه أعطينا مساحة كتير كبيرة، وهذه المساحة دائما تتجدد مع موت أي حدا فنان أو مشهور. هدول قد بيطلعوا 1%، يعني 1% عم بيأثروا
1 بالألف أو 1 بالعشرة آلاف، يعني مش بس 1%.
عم بيأثروا على مسيرة كتير كبيرة. يعني أنت جاي تحكي لي عن مسيرة 74 سنة، جاي تحكي لي هال 1% بدهم يخربوا هذا النضال بهاي الكلمتين اللي ما بسووا ولا شيء. الشيء الثاني بدي احكيه انه يمكن شيء مختلف، انه كل شيء حصل خير، يعني انا متاكده انه هي بمكان ثاني احسن، بس هي كانت دليل للمجتمع الدولي عشان يشوف تماما انه مهما حكت اسرائيل بالسلام ومهما مدت يدها بالسلام ومهما عملت خداع للمجتمع الدولي، هذه واضحه زي عين الشمس انه انقتلت بدم بارد، وهي معروف انها صحفيه. مش عندنا بس نحن العرب، كمان هم بالجانب الثاني عندهم عارفين انه هي صحفيه. هي اعطت
هن حاملين صورتها اكيد، يعني حاملين they know who she is they know who she is
كمان. يعني أنا صحفية بعرف إنه شو الأشياء اللي أنت لازم تعملها في المكان، وهم عارفين وصرنا عارفين. فأنت لما بتيجي يعني أنا هذا الخير الوحيد اللي شفت هذا الجانب الخير بالموضوع، إنه هي ورجت للمجتمع الدولي قديش إسرائيل بتكذب بكل شيء، حتى بادعائها السلام. الشيء الثاني كمان إنه خلت قلوبنا على بعض، يعني عن جد هذا الصف. يعني الفيسبوك لما بتعمل سكرول داون تلاقي كله شيرين شيرين شيرين، قد ايه احنا صرنا قلبنا على بعض، بغض النظر عن الفئه الضاله هاي اللي بتطلع كل شوي، بس قد ايه احنا محتاجين كنا حدا في لمنا بهاي الطريقه يخلينا عن جد نورجي انه قد ايه احنا متحدين. إشي كمان عامر، إنه أنا سعيدة بإنه المجتمع الأمريكي حتى صار واعي على القضية، لأنه إحنا عم نحاول نبينها أكثر على السوشيال ميديا. فخورة بحدا مثلك عم بيطلع صورتنا بهاي الطريقة. أمانة يعني خلال ال5 سنوات الأخيرة صرت ألاحظ كيف المجتمع الأمريكي بدأ يفهم شو عم بيصير حوالينا.
طبعا.
بدأ
وهذا الاشي وهذا التغيير من وراء شغل، مش بس أنا، من وراء شغل كل الجالية العربية والفلسطينية اللي عم بيشتغلوا بالموضوع. يعني it didn't happen suddenly. It's a product of a lot of work of you and all Arab Americans doing amazing things. And this is proof that it's working. We have to keep doing what we're doing. It's working. So let me ask you just to give your final thing so I can move on.
Okay. What are you going to ask me?
No, I was going to say, is there any final point that you want to make? Listen, I learned to do, listen, I've dealt with a lot of Arab Palestinian women in my life. So I'm trying to be I have to move on, but I'm saying, but just whatever else you want to say, please go ahead and say it. And then,
ولا شيء. هلا بس ما حكيت انه هاي القضية لازم تضلها شغالة، خاصة انها اجت بالتزامن مع التعاطف الكبير يلي عم بنعطى لاوكرانيا.
right.
عشان تشوف عشان نشوف نحن قديش رح يعني كيف عم تنقاس الامور بالمجتمع الدولي. بتمنى انه نحن نضلنا ماسكين هاي القضيه ورافعينها كعلم واضح للمجتمع الدولي، انه نحن هذا اللي عم بصير فينا obvious whether كنا مسلحين او مش مسلحين. واضحه، قضيه واضحه ما بدها جدال. سعيدة بأنه الطرف الفلسطيني مش رح يسلم التحقيقات ولا رح يسلموا الرصاصة. سعيدة بهذا الإشي، كتير سعيدة. هذه هي.
Okay. Well, listen, Majd, I'm proud of you. I love you. Keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully we'll talk again soon. Okay. إلى اللقاء. Bye-bye. All right. Let me go down the line now. For those of you who are watching, if you want to join, the link is in the comments. I'll keep adding it. I just added it a second ago, but we'll keep adding it. And now I'll go to Muhammad. Hi, Muhammad. How are you?
Hello, Ahmed. How are you?
Hi. Good, good. Muhammad, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Greece.
From where?
Greece.
Greece? اليونان يعني? Greece. Okay, got it.
Yeah, Yunan, exactly, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to say about, thank you. I just want to say about Shireen Abu Akleh, Allah yarhamha, because our Prophet said, like, peace be open on him, Allah قال, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. So to all the humanity, so رحمة الله عليها سواء كانت مسيحية أو مسلمة. But
yeah, well, definitely. Okay, man. Thank you, Muhammad. Okay, bye-bye. All right. Let's go to Fadi. Fadi, what's going on?
Amir, how you doing, my friend?
Good. How are you? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Oh, wow. Looks like a very nice day in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
You know, people have this misconception that it gets too cold, it's nasty weather in Canada, but it's actually very nice over here right now. You know,
Right
can't
now. So
complain.
for like 1 month a year, like 1
Well,
month a year.
no, actually, in the same day, you could see all four seasons in one day. It could change like in a heartbeat. So,
Okay.
but we got used to it. You know, I've been here for 30 years now, so I guess this is
Okay. Are you
home.
Palestinian originally?
Alhamdulillah, I am Palestinian. I
Alhamdulillah.
was
Where are you from in
born
Palestine?
from Tul Karim, West Bank.
Okay. اوكي طول كرم فلسطين فيش اشي اسمه ويست بانك
صح
طول
كلامك
كرم
صح.
فلسطين
أنا آسف.
طول... No, it's okay. We sometimes we hear these words on the news, so we say them, but he فلسطين كلها فلسطين.
صح كلها فلسطين وكلنا لإلها.
Like for instance, here's Tul Karam is a great example. Right on the other side, see there's my map, my Palestinian map
I
behind
see
me.
that.
I always tell people you got to read Palestinian maps because it teaches you everything. Right on the other side of Tul Karam is what do we have over there, like Al Fahim and all those other places that are right on the other side of Tul Karam, and you know that's Palestine. It's not like that's some different faraway place, you know. That's Palestine, you know, and because Tul Karam, the wall is right on the other side of Tul Karam, but the
Actually,
Palestinians who live on the other side of the wall, they're your people, right? Exactly.
100%. So my dad owns a property there. He owns it's right on the borderline. So when you look from the balcony or the window, you're literally facing the jidar or the border wall.
That's right.
Over there.
So what did you want to say, Fadi?
Okay, first of all,
that was like a long introduction. That was like a long Arabic hello that we just said to
Arab,
each other.
yes.
Yeah,
So behind
okay.
me here is my restaurant. It's Baladi
all right.
Shawarma. All right.
Okay.
That's
all
my
right.
restaurant here in Calgary. It's engraved in the Palestinian flag. So the red,
Yes.
the white, the green, and the black. Okay.
Yes,
So
I see it.
I call it Baladi. And inshallah, if you're ever one day in Calgary, Alberta, I want you to come and check it out. Okay.
I will.
Here's the
I
thing.
will.
My 2 cents about what's going on. First of all, I grew up watching Al Jazeera and watching Shireen Abu Akleh since I was, in my early 20s. So I would say I'm dating myself here, but at least 20 plus years when I was watching Shireen. And honestly, hearing of her death the night of, I couldn't even go to sleep. It was devastating. I couldn't believe she was dead in cold blood like that. However, I did want to shed some light because, we're talking about broadcast, and we're talking about media, and we're talking about exposure and the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where everything has to kind of intertwine and connect. In hindsight, what's going on globally. Last year, you remember during May, during the last bit of Ramadan, when there was an issue going on in Gaza and Al-Aqsa, right?
Yeah.
The global outcry that was happening was all happening amongst the Arabs and the Muslims, and the social and the mainstream media, Amir, was not talking about anything. Like I was keeping an eye, because we were just coming out of COVID, and essentially what was going on is that they were not mentioning this. I feel, Amir, like yourself, your show, your presence, okay, it's making an impact, but it's not really having, for example, what's going on in Ukraine right now. You got the entire mainstream media from top to bottom, all working intertwined, and they are actually having an impact because guess what? Mainstream media is where it's at. Politicians. Right now, when we went and we had our, our mudaharat, our protests, whether it being in Michigan, Chicago, Canada, Alberta, Toronto, Vancouver, Edmonton, they were massive. But I feel like we're preaching to the choir. Like you and I, we know what's going on, but I feel like there's a complete bias going on right now, especially with what's going on in Ukraine. If she was
look, obviously, if she was white and Ukrainian, it would be international news every day until they put her killer in jail. There's no question about that. And of course, they don't care about that. And of course, there is a double standard. But at the same time, I think we've made a lot of progress with all the odds stacked against us. We could do more, but just saying to get into the mainstream media, I mean, it's not like just something you snap your fingers and you do. They have the Zionist forces in America and around the world have a strategy and a campaign to keep us out of the mainstream media. It's not like
100%.
it's just some fair system where you can 100%. Get into. So I mean, we have to deal with all of that as well. So listen, brother, I got to let you go, but if I ever make it to Calgary, I will come to Baladi right away.
Baladi is in the heart, bro. It's here.
I will be there.
It's Palestine all the way, 100%.
Wait, I have an important question for you. Do you make hummus there?
Oh, dude, do I make hummus? How can I switch the camera? I want to show you something. I want to show you something that was engraved. Just
okay, but I have an important question for you because this is important to me. Oh, what is that? Oh, Palestine, beautiful.
This was hand engraved with all the cities and towns in Palestine. This is copper on wood, and this was made by a late friend that she passed away, a Palestinian lady. She did this from copper and wood. Amazing work, and that's how people come. And as for hummus, you ask for hummus, of course.
Okay. Okay, but I have an important. Oh, very beautiful. That's man. Okay, but I have an important question for you before I let you go.
Hi to my wife. Here's my wife.
Hello, marhaba, salamat. Hi, everybody. Look at that. Look at all the food happening. I love it. Okay, but okay, Fadi. Very important question, Fadi.
Nah.
Do you put garlic in the hummus in the food processor? That's right. You're exactly right. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure there is a right answer to that and a wrong answer to that, and you gave the right answer. There is no garlic in hummus. Good job.
100% there's no garlic. That's just
all right, I love you. Then in that case, I'm going to start driving to Calgary right now. I should be there by like Wednesday or something. Okay? All right. All right, I'll talk to you later.
I follow you. Good job. You're an amazing human being, man. And
thanks, man. I love you.
I gotta quickly.
Very quick.
Absolutely nonsense, man. And
of course it's nonsense.
Try not to focus on this because the more
we shouldn't.
It's absolute crap, man. We're all one human beings. If Sayyidina Muhammad, like you said, was around, it doesn't matter. He went to a Jewish person's funeral, okay, and he didn't care.
Right.
What's going on with this? I can't believe we're even talking about this right now.
No, it's stupid. We should not give them any attention at all.
No.
Okay, Fadi, love you, man. Proud of you. Love you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
See you later. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm gonna keep bringing people on. That was my fault. Let's try to keep it a little shorter from now on. But that was my fault. I just started talking. He started talking about food, and then I started talking to him. And then because we all gotta do other things with our day. Okay, let's go to. Let's not keep it all men here. Let's go to women. Let's go to Rulla. Rulla, I'm bringing you in. Hi, Rulla.
Ah, c'est moi. Yeah.
Okay, you gotta turn off the other thing. Yeah.
Let's go to women. Let's go to Rulla.
Turn off your phone or the other. Do you have like another window open? Rulla, turn off the other thing, the phone or the other window or whatever.
Turn this other thing.
Turn off your phone or the.
Ah oui, iPad. Okay.
Okay, it's free.
Hi, Amir.
Hi. Ahlan, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Holland.
Okay.
We are in Holland. I'm Lebanese.
Okay.
And my mother is Syrian. My grandmother is from Palestine, from Safad.
Okay.
And I would like to thank you for everything you are doing. And I'm sure that it will not be so. It will not. comment je vais dire لا انه ما رح تطول القصه. It can't be possible because everybody knows now. And I wanted to say something that my husband is German, and when I met him 25 years ago, the propaganda in Germany used to say that the Palestinians are terrorists, and it was a big fight, argument between us. And now he knows everything. Toi, tu voulais dire quelque chose. And voilà.
Okay. Things have changed. الدنيا اتغيرت بالنسبة للقضية الفلسطينية. ما في شك.
Considering that we have to fight the same way that they fight against us, And when I say us, I feel Palestinian as much as I feel Lebanese or French or German. Voila.
Yeah.
And this is very sad what happens to Shireen. And I want to think about all the other people who dies every day in Palestine, everywhere in Palestine, and in the camps also in Lebanon, in the camps also in Syria, and yeah, so free
Yeah.
Palestine, huh? Free Palestine. And
So
my
I love it.
husband,
Free Palestine from Holland, huh? Free Palestine all the way
free
from Holland.
Palestine from Holland.
Yes.
So,
Okay. Ahlan.
uh,
Okay. Thank
so
you, Rula.
yes. So
Okay.
bye. We love
Okay.
you.
Ma'as salami.
And
Love you too. I love you too. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye bye. Okay. Let me go to Saeed. Hey, Saeed. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum, cuz. How are you?
Good. How you doing? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling you from Bridgeview, Illinois, aka Little Palestine, 5 minutes out
See,
of
I
Chicago.
I saw the last name Shalabi, and I know that this is like, don't make me guess what village you're from. I think I'm going to have like a 50% chance of knowing. Okay, I'm going to just do a couple. You're definitely Palestinian. I can tell from your face. You're definitely
100%.
Palestinian. You're definitely from a village. Okay, you're not from a city. I know that 100%. And I have two guesses. Okay, my first guess, you said Chicago. Okay, so my first guess is, and I think I'm right. My first guess is Turmusaya.
No.
Oh, damn it. Okay, my second guess is Mazra Sharqiyya.
No.
Damn it. All right. What's it start with? What letter does it start with?
B.
Betin.
Batunia Ramallah.
Batunia. Yeah, that's all the Chicago people are from Batunia. Yep.
First of all,
Yep.
I got to say, well, this is an honorable moment in my life just to even meet you, brother.
Oh, thank you, man. I love you.
Sort of in my presence. This is,
thank you, man.
You know, so many things to talk about with such little time. First of all, Allah Yarhamha Shireen.
Allah Yarhamha.
You know, they took our hero, man. I was paying a lot of attention to some of the things you were saying about how we will never forget. We will never forget, despite what they think. They want to make us forget.
Yeah.
There's something I want to say about them, those Zionists. They'll never forget either. And what I mean by that is they will never forget out of fear. In 1992, I'll make this as quick as possible. I know a lot of our cousins want to get online right now. In 1992, when I was just before my 18th birthday, I was in Amman, Jordan, and I wanted to go to Palestine. So we crossed it just said in Malik Abdullah. So we finally got on the Palestinian side, interrogation went in, whatever. And one of the I can't call them soldiers, one of the uniformed Zionists asked me where I was from. I said, I'm from here. That's why I'm here. Then they asked me, who is Saeed Shalabi? And I said, I'm Saeed Shalabi. So they're looking at some stuff. So they tell me, so you were born in 1907? I said, yes. I knew right away they were talking about Sidi, my grandfather.
Right.
Asked me so many questions. Didn't like my answers.
Yeah.
Black booked me. Sent me back to Ordon. 6 years ago, I tried again the same way. Yeah. Now, this is how they never forget. And I told you it's out of fear. Once again, they did the same thing. Did not let me in. They even showed me the picture they took of me in 1992, Yuzalama.
Yeah.
This is a group or a race of God knows what you want to call them, who don't fear God whatsoever, but at the same time, they fear Palestinian children.
It's
3 years ago in Minnesota, we were in a Cub Foods in a grocery store. There was a guy ahead of us in the line wearing a shirt that said Gaza 2014. Deployed, destroyed, enjoyed.
Damn.
That's what it said on the shirt. A little trouble, couldn't let him walk away with the shirt. Maybe I wouldn't want it the wrong way, but I don't know.
No,
man.
they don't think we're human beings, man. And
Ahmed, it's not that. It's not that they don't think we're human beings. They know what we are. And it's not that even, things like the Mount Temple, they don't even believe in that. They don't believe in it. They know they're making this up. But this is how.
Well, I mean,
this is their public cry. This is
look.
What
I never put religion into it because I don't even think that's part of it. This is just it's just a European colonial white supremacist thing. They think they're better than us, and they think we're brown people that they can just kick out, and that's that. And for anybody here, because they're definitely watching, if there's anybody from the Israeli intelligence or Mossad or IDF watching, look at Saeed. He is a harmless guy. Look at him. He's harmless. He doesn't even know how to hold his phone. Look at him. He's harmless. He's a smiling. He's in a hookah shop. How dangerous can he be? He's in a hookah shop. He smokes argila every day. How dangerous can he be? Look at him. He's just a very, very happy guy. And now his phone, now I lost him. But maybe they did get to him. Actually, I don't know what happened. Saeed! I'm sure he'll come back. I'll bring him back. Listen, man, they are scared of us. They are scared of just even like the sight of us. Really. Listen, a Palestinian is a reminder to them of what they did. If they were confident in what they did, then whatever, they wouldn't care if we showed up. But they know when we show up, we're a reminder of what they did to us. All right. Faith. Hi, Faith. I'm unmuting you. Or unmute yourself. Okay, there you go.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I can't see you. I just see like your eye. Don't you see where you are? Okay, there you are. Okay.
I am the biggest fan. I watch your videos all the time.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, so it's heartbreaking to. The reality is we all need to stand together as a Palestinian nation. I feel as if that is our weak point. As much as we can relate and we can stand up together, I feel as if we should be trying a little harder together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you calling from?
I am calling from Philadelphia.
Oh, I grew up in Philadelphia. I grew up. Faith, is your name Faith or is it like Iman or something?
It's Iman, yes.
Okay. And where are you from in Palestine? I mean, if I had to guess, you're from Philly. So like my first guess is Mukhmas, and then I don't have a second guess.
No,
Okay.
not Mukhmas. No, it starts with Ain. If you want to take another guess.
Ain Yabrud, Ain Sinya, Ain. Which one?
Ain Yabrud. Yep.
Ain Yabrud. Okay, good. All right. Well, good.
All right. Thank
Well,
you
listen.
for having me.
Of course, I'm proud of you. I love you. Keep talking about Palestine every day, and hopefully I'll see you in Philly one day.
Hopefully.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, let's go to Ala. Hey, Ala, how are you?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you, sir?
Good, I'm wonderful. Where are you calling from?
Calling from Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have a huge community in Houston, Texas. Huge community.
Big one. I'm sorry,
What's
I'm
up?
still at work.
It's okay, so am I. I'm a comedian, so I don't have a job, so I'm still at work. I'm at work. All right, go ahead.
I just want to start out with saying Allah yarhamah Shireen.
Allah yarhamah.
I'm 35 years old and I've been listening to her at least once a week for the past 25 years on every single event, from Muhammad al-Durra, Intifada, Ramallah headquarters, Ayyam Abu Ammar when he was seized. So pretty much she's not just a reporter who got killed. She is more than family. That's somebody you grew up with. So that's heartbreaking. It's hard to miss somebody. But I just want to say, whatever doesn't break you is just going to make you stronger. And all these things, they're just going to, so my condolences to all of her family, to our Palestinian people in Palestine and in Lebanon, where I am from. My Palestinian people in Lebanon. So I come from a refugee camp, actually 2 refugee camps in Lebanon, Mahr al-Barid and Al-Rashidiyyin. So
I mean, my family from 1948, many of them ended up in Sabra, and these are our stories, and we being Palestinian sometimes means you can live anywhere in the world except Palestine. That's sometimes what it means to be Palestinian, and
But
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
planning.
But you will go one day. You will go. We will go. Remember this: when you do go to Palestine, where are you from in Palestine originally, Ala?
It's a little village called Samoui and Safad.
Yeah, some more, of course. So just so you know, when you do go to Palestine one day, and you will go to Palestine, and remember, Palestinians never visit Palestine. We return to Palestine whenever we
go
go.
back.
And when you go there, even though you might have never been there in your life, remember, you are not a tourist. That is your land. That is where you are from, and that is where your grandfather was born. So that is who we are. So remember that.
تدفش الباب بإجرك.
طبعا. And they know that. That's why they don't want to let you in. They know that. See, they know that when we go there, Ala, when I show up at Tel Aviv airport, okay? And I show up there and they say to me, "What is the purpose of your visit?" That's what they say to me. And I look at them and I say to them, "Well, I'm coming home. What is the purpose of your visit?" Okay? I mean, you're the one visiting, not me. I don't know, what's the purpose of my fucking... Get the fuck out of my face. Anyway, so that's...
You know what? I just want to tell everybody who's watching now or is going to watch later, we are not weak. We don't have a lot of guns. We can fight back the way, countries fight. But with all the success stories that we have all over the countries, all over the world, I know a guy who is he is in the Swedish parliament and he comes from a refugee camp. His name is Jamal Al-Hajj.
Yeah.
And he comes from Nahr al-Bared camp. We come to America, we go to Europe, and the first thing about, when we start opening a business, we pick, a Palestinian city name.
That's right.
That's our business names. It's Jerusalem.
Yeah.
We don't forget.
We name. Well, what do? We name our kids Bisan, Jalil, Rama, Janine. This is what we do. I mean, listen. They thought we'd forget. This is what I don't like. You're right, Ala. They've had guns and tanks and helicopters for 74 years. And they still haven't been able to beat us. Why? I mean, listen, Ala, if we were lying about where we're from and if we were lying about who we are, we would have given up by now. We would have given up. We would have said, all right, guys, you have all the guns. All right, we're lying. We would have given up. But we're not lying, everybody. We're telling the truth. We heard these stories from our grandparents. We believe them, okay? My grandmother used to sit with me every night. Ala, she was ethnically cleansed from Jaffa in 1948. And she would sit with me every night and she would say to me, "قالوا لنا بترجعوا بعد أسبوعين."
That's right.
وبعدنا عم نستنى فيهم. Okay? And they thought we'd forget? I mean, these guys, Ala, sometimes people say they're smart. They're not fucking smart, man. They're not smart. They're dumb. They just have guns and they're racist. Okay, say one more thing and then I got to let you go.
Yes, but it's very, very important, actually, Amir. I want to give time to everybody else. But one of my friends once told me that, he is really scared of something. The fight back the Israelis are doing right now, there are some Israelis who are born in Haifa and Jaffa and Safad. So those people who are born in Palestine, they don't know any other place. They belong to Haifa and Jaffa. And he's brought a big point here that whoever we're fighting now in 2022, they actually believe that Haifa and Jaffa is his birthplace and that's where he belongs to. So that's why I just want to tell everybody and tell myself, start with myself, my kids, my family, my close circle, let's just keep, reminding ourselves, reminding our, daughters and, sons that, we have a country no matter where we are, no matter how successful we are, we have a country and that's where we're going to come back to. Even if you don't move back all the time, at least you're gonna go visit, and just I'm so proud of people like you, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank
You're
you.
spending
Well,
time.
listen,
So
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, and I love you. And keep doing what you're doing. And whatever you sell at Jerusalem, I don't know what you sell, but I'll buy it just because it's called Jerusalem. Whatever you sell there, I'll buy it. Okay, Habibi, I love you.
We customize
Okay.
and build food trucks and trailers.
Okay, cool. That's awesome, man. See, customize. I love it. All right, brother. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye. Okay, mas salami. All right, this next person I'm bringing in. Last time, this is Tala Nashashibi. Last time I saw her was like on a street in Palestine, and she stopped me, and she said, Ahmed, and I was like, okay, all right. What did I do?
We were. Yeah, I remember. We were in Sal Street in Ramallah.
Yes.
It's yes. Well, nice to meet you. I'm Tala Nashashibi. I'm from the eternal capital of Palestine.
That's right. Hey, man, listen, if you know anything about Jerusalem, you know that the Neshashibis have been there forever, and they are not going anywhere, these Neshashibis.
No.
I want to know, like Tala, what is the history of the name Neshashibi? Do they tell you guys the story? Where did it come from?
Yes. Actually, this is my father. This is Saad Nashashibi. بابا
مرحبا.
احكي لهم استنى.
You gotta turn the Bluetooth off.
أهلا. سعد نشاشيبي.
أهلين عمي سعد، أهلين.
عواطف.
هلا عواطف.
هاي عامر.
أهلين.
شايفكم.
اوكي أهلين.
اوكي.
Yes.
لا الاشي اللي عملته اشي كتير رهيب. هلا النشاشيبي من النشابين which is the bow and the arrow. So we used to do the bow. Yes.
So this comes from, so it comes from, okay, so it comes, نعم.
بحكي عربي.
أجوا مع حملة صلاح الدين من كردستان.
Okay.
صانعين.
Okay. Okay, got it. All right, got it. Okay, so can you put your earphones back on now, because I can hear the TV, or turn the TV sound?
We're putting Al Jazeera actually because.
Yeah, of course.
Our okay. We are doing right now. It's of course احنا كتير زعلانين على الاشي اللي صار لانه
طبعا
يعني حبيبة قلبي she's like ما هي المشكلة الاحتلال ما بعرف انه شيرين كانت our childhood figure literally. So يعني بتحس انه حتى يعني لما صار الاشي يعني عمرك عامر شفت like trees are like feeling sad or skies are sad. It's just يعني قاعدة عم تطلعي, you're just looking all around and you're looking at the skies and everything is just sad.
Yeah.
But الاشي اللي حكيته انه شيرين عاقلة بدك تعرف شغلة, وهذا الاشي اللي انا كل الجيل اللي حضر الجزيرة المباشر بدهم يعرفوا شغلة. هم حاولوا انهم يتفصوا they tried their best to silence her voice, but they didn't know that احنا الجيل اللي قدرنا نحضر شيرين زرعت فينا كل واحدة فينا شيرين. فشيرين يعني اذا هم حاولوا انهم هي اكيد مقتولة واكيد هي بمحل كتير احسن بهلا, بس هم عارفين انه في غير هاي شيرين ابو عقله اللي هي ساكنه في كل وحده فينا. احنا كل وحده فينا شيرين. احنا في يعني
شيرين مش مقتوله, شيرين مزروعه وراح تضلها مزروعه في كل قلوب مش بس الفلسطينيين, العرب والإنسانية بشكل عام, وخصوصا الصبايا والبنات. يعني look, everyone who I have known and I've known Palestinian, they repeat after this, you know, Shireen Abu Akleh, Al Jazeera, Al Quds Al Muhtalla. There are so many Palestinians saying that today. They keep thinking that we're going to give up. And it's, you know, they're just so dumb. I mean, you live in Jerusalem. You know how dumb they are. They're just dumb.
او ماي جاد او ماي جاد نو عن جد لا عن جد لو تشوفوا مناظرهم يعني هم مزبوط يعني اكيد الاجانب بيخوفوا ولا بخوفوا ولا على بالهم يعني هم حاملين السلاح تبعهم ولابسين كل هالاشياء لانهم هم بيخافوا منا عشان يحملوا
Of course.
بس انا بالنسبه لي كل هالزيادات وكل هالمصاري اللي معهم وكل هالباور اللي معهم وكل هالناس اللي واقفه معهم احنا الشيء الوحيد اللي احنا بنعرفه كفلسطينيين انه الحقيقه ما هي قاتله كل الاشياء
طبعا. We lost Tala for a second. Oh, there she is. Okay.
هيني. Okay. وانا كثير
I thought they got you, Tala. Tala, where are you? Oh no. Tala. No, she's probably just getting a phone call. But
yeah, it's a phone call. I'm really sorry.
Tala, I thought they got you. I thought they came into the house and they got you. I thought we're gonna have to have a campaign to free Tala. Okay, good. All right. No, there you are. Okay, good.
No. Okay, you have to know that
Of somebody wants to talk to Tala. Now we have to tell Tala, put do not disturb. حطي do not disturb. Okay. Tala.
I'm really sorry. ماما التصوير عندنا قولي لها اني بلايف. هلا خلاص برجع لها.
لا انت اسمعي انت قاعده في القدس فبنسامح لك يعني انت بالقدس فبنسامح لك. Go ahead.
اوكي فبدكم تعرفوا شغله انه هم كثير خايفين وما بتعرفش قد ايه هم يعني بتعرف اللي بحس انه he lost all his money فبيضل بصفي بده يكسر كل شيء قدامه هيك هم هلا لانهم هم عارفين انه احنا مش رح نزحزح يعني ومش رح نروح.
Yeah, this is what I learn whenever I'm in Palestine. This is okay. If you go to a Palestinian village, you know, the people who are there, they've been there for hundreds of years and they're just living a normal life. If you go to any Israeli neighborhood in Jerusalem or Akka or Haifa or wherever, they have they have Israeli flags everywhere. And I used to get very angry. I used to say to myself, why do they have all these Israeli flags? And then I realized these Israeli flags are for them, to remind them that they're supposed to be there. Because if they didn't have those flags, they would have no idea where the fuck they are. They have no idea. So they need these flags to say to them, oh yeah, this is where my house is. This is where I'm supposed to go. They are not from there, man. They're from somewhere else. And you know what? Look, they can stay. It's fine. But you have to let all of us come back. Then we'll have a discussion of who can stay. But first, all of us have to be able to come back. I'm not telling them all the secrets right now, Tala. I'm not telling all the secrets, okay? Okay, we're not telling all the secrets. I'm just saying, first of all, we all have to be able to come back. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. All right, Tala, listen, I have to let you go, but hopefully I'll be in Jerusalem soon. And go ahead.
Okay. Just the last minute.
Yes.
آخر شيء بدي أحكي طبعا
إنه
أنا وثالث كثير ناس رح يطلعوا بكرة على جنازة حبيبة قلبي شيرين الله يرحمها.
الله يرحمها.
ورح نحاول إنه نعمل لايف وأنا عندي بلوج يعني هو بابليك فأظن اللايف رح يكون للكل بس إنه رح نحاول نكون لايف وبليز إذا في فلسطينية قاعدين عم بيحضروني برضه هان في البلد يعني خلينا نلم قد ما بنقدر إنه نطلع لأنه هاي البني آدمة عن جد بتستاهل كل إشي منيح وأنا متأكدة إنه هلا هي عند ربنا فوق قاعدة عم تطلع علينا حاكي إنه والله هم غطوا عني النشر ورح نضل
إن شاء الله. And of course we will. All right, listen, Tala, I love you. That's right. Okay, bye, Tala. Bye. Okay, see? We're not going to forget. All right, Mahmoud, you've been waiting a while, man. Thanks for waiting. What's going on, Mahmoud?
Hey, Amir, how are you?
Good. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Poland.
Oh, okay. All right, Poland. Good.
So I'm Palestinian from originally from Haifa.
Okay.
I just arrived in November to Poland, studying my master program in international relations. I'm following following your page since like a couple of months. I just want to add some information for the broadcast for the situation about the Israeli occupation. Well, I would like to highlight like for some facts that it is soon gonna end the occupation.
Yes.
And it is a fact that a lot of scholars, even Israeli scholars, have been mentioning this that Palestinians are the strongest people they have ever faced before in the past. They have tried all the ways to let them forget about Palestine, and they did not. I would like to mention that I have visited Palestine in 2012.
No, you returned.
Like,
You returned to Palestine. That's right.
I returned. So, I was able to go there in 2012, although I was from Lebanon. I had been able through the municipality of Ramallah. And it was like I've been able to identify where is my grandfather's house without somebody told me. Just I was like from the photos I've been able to decide, okay, this is my grandfather, and it was my grandfather's house.
That's right.
Yeah.
They Mahmoud, they thought we would forget. They thought that we would forget. I mean, they're so dumb. They're so dumb. They thought we would forget.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So in Poland, you would see the situation about Ukraine. Everybody are obsessed to help Ukrainian, and when it comes to Israeli, nobody like mentioned the conflict or the occupation, anything. And this is the problem of the media, because sometimes they are able to filter the news, especially the tools we have on social media.
Yeah.
I want to also mention this conflict.
Yeah, last thing.
Last thing, this conflict that's happening between international states, and it is between Europe, US, and the Russian and Chinese in an indirect way, will be the key for our liberation. It is.
Yeah, I think it is part of it. I agree, because it shows. First of all, it shows a lot of the double standards, and it changes the way the world sees things. That's for sure. All right, Mahmoud, listen, I'm proud of you. I love you.
Yeah.
Okay, love you. I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, Habibi. Ma'as-salami. Okay, let's go to Evelyn. Evelyn, hello.
Hi, كيف حالك?
Ahlan, where are you calling from?
I'm from Lexington, Kentucky, بس أنا من رام الله.
Okay, good.
وأهلي من يافا بس لجأوا لرام الله.
Okay.
I just want to say يعني عن جد الميديا هون I don't know if you want to speak in English or Arabic or it doesn't matter.
مثل ما بدك.
Okay. Yeah, it makes me so upset. Like we did not hear anything on the news in America here about Shireen. Not on NBC, not on
it was very, very quick. They mentioned it, but it was very quick. Yeah.
CBS, that's the only ones they said something small, really, really small about her. Mm-hmm. But she was really a brave woman. We're proud of her.
She is a brave woman. We're never going to say was about her. She is. She always is going to stay with us.
She is. Allah yarhamha.
Yes. Allah yarhamha.
Get more women just like her.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'll tell you what. I mean, every Palestinian woman I've met has always been very strong and very, very, has always been a leader. Shireen is the one that was on TV, but I've met a million Palestinian Shireens in my life.
Yes, you're right. You're right. They are very
Yeah,
strong.
we're strong.
And
I mean, especially if they have to live in Lexington, Kentucky, which is like, I mean, that is like the Bible Belt.
I lived in Michigan before too, so that's.
Oh, okay, good. So that was a little bit better. Yeah, but I mean, Lexington, Kentucky. I mean, they think Jesus was from Lexington, Kentucky. I mean, this is how much they are like crazy down there.
They don't know anything over here. I lived the Intifada in '89, and I know what people go through over there. يعني إحنا عشنا هاي العيشة. يعني ولسه أهلي عايشين هناك، وأنا I try to go there like every year. But you know what? عن جد يعني إحنا عن جد شعب منحزن، لأنه ما حدا بيعترف فينا.
إحنا شعب بحزن، بس كمان بنفس الوقت إنه شعب صامت, and we're not going anywhere. I mean, we're not going anywhere.
I wish we are more heard.
I wish, of course, but that's why we keep telling our stories all the time. So, all right, Evelyn, I love you, proud of you. Thank you so much.
You too, but my daughter wants to say something over
here. Oh, hi, daughter. Oh, I didn't even know we had people with us. Oh, what's your name?
My name is Jessica, and
okay.
I'm going to bring Palestine.
All right, we're all going to free Palestine. And one day, we're going to come down there, we're going to have a big party in Lexington, and we're going to free Palestine. I promise you.
Inshallah. Shukran.
Inshallah. Okay, thank you, Evelyn. Okay, ma salami. All right, now I'm going to my other friends here, Omar and Hussam. Hey, Omar and which one is Omar?
What do you say, Omar?
You're Omar? Okay, I guess he's Omar. That's right. Free. How old are you, Omar?
How old are you, buddy?
5. Oh, he got all excited. He's on live now. 5.
Yeah.
Okay, Omar, listen, let's do a game, okay? I say free, and you say?
Palestine.
All right, good job, man. Great job. So, Hussam, where are you guys calling from?
We call from Texas, Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Originally I come from Gaza City.
Okay.
My wife, her father comes from Tarshiha, the destroyed village of Tarshiha.
Yeah.
And her mom from Yafa, Palestine.
Yeah. Yeah, Tarshiha is still there, but they moved a lot of Jewish settlers into it, and it's like a mixed Arab and Jewish town. They're trying to take it, but Tarshiha is still there. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So basically, what I want to say is, I felt really sad when I saw the news about Shireen, and for me, it's not time to be disencouraged. It's more about, to think what our next step will be, to plan and to execute, to fight this occupation in all way we can. Some people will look at me sometimes and say, hey, Hussam, don't put anything on Facebook. One day they're going to knock, on your doors, the FBI or anything, And I always say, let it be. I'm not encouraging violence. I'm not encouraging terrorism. But as we say in Arabic, we say "Irsas al-ma bتصيب بتدوش." And those people, you need always to keep talking and keep fighting them in all possible ways, even with providing information. And one of the things is, like, I had a couple of Jewish friends on my Facebook, and they always had this label saying Jews and Arabs wants to live together. And I always asked them and told them, it's Palestinians and Jews wants to live together. It's not Arabs. You cannot try to erase our identity. We are Palestinians. Right. My father was born in 1942 in Palestine. He was born before there was anything called Israel, before even those refugees came to Palestine. And guess what? I got harassed by one of their IDF people on my Facebook. The other lady even is telling me, why should we feel sad?
Your videos.
Why should we feel sad about the reporter getting killed? And you didn't say anything about those people who got chopped in the settlement. I said, that's two different issues. Because those who got chopped in the settlement, they have been in the wrong place. Settlement was a Palestinian area, Palestinian village. And maybe those guys who went there, went back to their roots, where they're coming from originally. Yeah. That's illegal settlement.
Yeah.
So
I mean, look, we have to keep explaining it to people. Yeah, for sure. No, we have to keep explaining it to people. Thank you. Thanks, man. I love you. I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Free Omar, let's try it again. Free
Palestine.
All right, man. Good job. Love you. All right. Bye-bye. See you guys. Bye. الله من البحر للنهر أكيد. Okay, let's go to Amani. Hi, Amani.
أهلا عمر أهلا. طبعا
How are
أنا
you?
بحكي من ألمانيا. كان نفسي زمان أحضر لك لما نزلت على الأردن بس ما قدرت للأسف وأختي راحت حضرت لك وصورت لي علشان يعني تخليني مبسوطة.
Okay.
شكرا على رفع المعنويات. أنا طبعا وفاة واستشهاد شيرين أبو عاقلة عمل لي هيك خربطة كبيرة.
طبعا
حسسني قد ايه الواحد هويته ضايعه، قد ايه شعور عدم الانتماء لاي مكان الانسان بيجلس فيه. السبب تبعه انه احنا فعلا كلياتنا بعيدين عن بلدنا. واخر محاوله الي علشان انزل اساعد في جمعيه اغاثه اطفال فلسطين كانت تجربه مريره، يعني من الاوراق، من التحذيرات، التخويف، يعني الواحد بحس انه بيقدر يسافر على اي مكان بالعالم الا بلده. شعور سيء جدا. فربنا يرحمها يا رب.
فأماني شقير، انتوا شقير ولا شقير؟
هلا انا بالالماني بقول لهم شقير يعني الاشقر، يعني بقول لهم يعني اللي شعره اشقر يعني بالضبط.
فشقير دار شقير من وين؟
يعني هي عفوا؟
نعم، من الاصل من وين؟
الوالد من نابلس. انا مولوده بالرياض ووالدتي من الاردن.
اوكي.
وكنت في امريكا، بعدين استقريت في المانيا ولساتني بدور على وطن.
It's very Palestinian.
بيسالوني في المانيا بالضبط، وبيسالوني بيقولوا لي انت يعني جباره، انت كيف بتقدري تضلك تتنقلي؟ بقول لهم يعني انا وحده تركت بلدي، صعب علي انقل من ولايه لولايه او من مدينه لمدينه. فيعني شيرين توفت وفاه بتليق فيها. يعني الطبيب بيموت وهو مثلا بيسعف او هي وقفت يعني اخذت يعني شهاده من الجميع، الله يرحمها، وان شاء الله تكمل يعني تكون. للاسف زي ما قالوا الاخوان الباقيين، يعني الاخبار كمان بتخربط الواحد. يعني هون في المانيا طريقه تعاطي مع الموضوع، التغطيه الخفيفه، فكله
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I'm losing you a little bit, Amani, but I think we all agree with everything that she was saying. Okay, Haytham. Let's go to Haytham. Hi, Haytham.
مرحبا عامر. أنا قابلتك في عمان، بحكي معك من عمان في الأردن. قابلتك في عمان و it was a nice event. أنا وزوجتي وصورنا معك وأخذنا كتابك و it was a great book. أنا رسالتي قصيرة جدا. رسالتي إنه صمود الشعب الفلسطيني والتضحيات اللي بيقدمها الشعب الفلسطيني ما حتنتهي، والإرهاب الصهيوني مش يوقف عزيمتنا أو يخوفنا.
طبعا.
وقطار الشهداء الشامخ الفلسطيني اللي ابتدأ من أول ما إجوا الصهاينة على فلسطين وبلشت المقاومة من أيام عطا الزير وفؤاد حجازي ومحمد جمجوم، مرورا بعز الدين القسام وكمال ناصر وغسان كنفاني، وصولا إلى محمد الدرة، وهلا شهيدة شيرين أبو عاقلة. شهداء ضحوا عشاننا كلنا وعشان فلسطين الحبيبة. احنا على دربهم، احنا نقسم لهم ان احنا مستمرين في نضالنا من اجل تحرير فلسطين كلها، لان احنا اهل الارض، الحق لنا واضح هذا الاشي واحنا ثابتين، وعند وعدنا فلسطين لكل الشهداء. وين ما نكون ما حننسى فلسطين. انا بحكي معك من الاردن ولفيت العالم، وهاي رسالتي لكل الشعب الفلسطيني الاحرار، انه فلسطين تستنانا، وفلسطين الطريق لفلسطين صعب وطويل، ولكن فلسطين بتستاهل. في فلسطين ما يستحق الحياة
طبعا.
وهاي هي رسالتنا، ومش حنتنازل ولا حنتأخر طبعا. وثابتين، وصمودنا ثابت إلى تحقيق النصر. بس نقطة.
Definitely. I couldn't say it better. Thank you أخ هيثم، وإن شاء الله بشوفك قريبا في الأردن إن شاء الله.
ويعطيك ألف عافية على كل إشي بتعمله لفلسطين وإلنا كلنا. شكرا كتير.
الله يسلمك. Thank you so much هيثم. أهلين. الله يسلمك. Love you man. Love you. All right, let's go to Ghassan. Hey Ghassan. I'm unmuting you. There you go. Hi Ghassan. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from British Columbia, Vancouver.
Oh, Vancouver. Canada. All right. All right.
Yeah, it's rainy outside still.
Yeah. All right. Are you Palestinian originally?
Yes, of course.
From where?
I'm from Gaza.
Okay.
Gaza. So I'm not really from the city, but from an area called Nsirat, which is full of grapevines and orange trees and next to the sea. I used to visit. I was born as a refugee. I used to visit there until I was 18, and then it was out. And really, since then, I couldn't visit. But علموني كيف أصيد سمك وفخاخ أصيد عصافير ونشغل موتور المي عشان نطلع المي من البير ونسقي الزرعات وأزرع خيار وبندورة وكل شيء. فذاكرة جميلة جدا يعني اللي عشتها. يعني عندنا الشهداء دائما احنا بضووا طريقنا الصراحة. كل شهيد وكل شهيدة يعني وخصوصا بالطريقة اللي عملية الاغتيال والsummary execution without a trial without anything. هذا الخبث والعنجهية والماكسيمم زي ما تقول يعني البروتاليتي that is executed against our people has not been sustained that long on any people throughout history. Yeah. We are the only and we are the longest occupation, people under occupation who have been suffering exactly from day one until now. There is no let up. They are not trying to coexist as they claim. In many ways. I'm happy to see بالمجموع وبعد كل العمر هذا لأنه إجت فترات في الثمانينات والتسعينات there was a total loss and even in the really few years ago and maybe the last 2 years specifically لما صار عندنا ناس على الأرض صار في عندنا مقاتلين على الأرض صار في سلاح على الأرض صار في قوة على الأرض صار في عندنا سيف القدس صار الانتفاضة كلها اللي من صفد لبير السبع ليافا لأريحة غطت فلسطين كلها الكل الشعب قام السنة الماضية واللي ساير انه فعلا انا شايف هلا اوكي بالنسبة للإعلام والميديا عمرهم ما كانوا بصفنا عمرهم 2008 و2012 و2014 عمره ما حدا غطانا بطريقة بالعكس كانوا يوروا واحد مجروح في تل أبيب يعيطوا عليه وإحنا يكون عندنا 1000 واحد 200 So the social media, the alternative media, this type of sessions, Amir, that you're doing and TikToks, and I am shocked to the amount of how much Shireen is covered throughout all of these alternative media with the oppression they execute against us. But there are the young generation is the one who's leading. I can see. I'm happy today to see Khataira Zayyi or they are filling up the space, and we are all saying we're going back home. My kids grew up away from Palestine. They know Palestine. Their cars with stickers of Alam Palestine. من غير ما حدا يحكي لهم. Yeah, they know enough. They read enough. The land, جذورنا في الأرض is calling us. We are tied up. الأرض بتنادي على أولادها إنهم يرجعوا.
And we're gonna and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen sooner than people think. And listen, Ghassan, they thought we would forget, and we didn't forget. They thought we would forget,
actually,
and it didn't
engraved
happen.
deep in our roots.
That's right.
Deep. It's engraved
That's right.
everywhere on our skin, in our
That's right.
bones, in our eyes,
That's right.
I hear the waves breaking of Gaza every night before I sleep. I sleep on remembering the waves breaking, and I go to sleep after that.
That's
so
right.
that's
I
how
love it.
strong it is.
I love it. All right, man. I love you. I'm proud of you.
Take care, man.
Habibi.
And
Okay.
I attended one of your sessions on Clubhouse, and you are extremely funny. I laughed my brains out, man.
That's the nice way to say it. I laughed my brains out. Good. Well, good. Okay. Habibi, love you, man. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's go to Hala. Hi, Hala.
In my mute. How are you?
Hey,
Long time no
good.
see.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Good. That's so sad, but she will never be forgotten. And there's also many years ago, I knew a kid that grew up in Alberta, who lived in one of our houses. He was also a reporter, and he was reporting on things, and they brutally shot him. His name was Samir Rantisi, and I'll never forget him. He's a great kid growing up, and you know what? I love your live stream. I just happened to pop on, and I just saw it, and oh my God, you're just.
Oh, thanks.
I watch him all the time, and I can't wait till you come back to Boston because I saw you just before the pandemic.
Yeah, I got to come to Boston again for sure, and I will. I'm going to come there again, and we'll have a great night, great comedy show. And
yeah, you gotta host another Center for Arab Culture fundraiser.
Yeah, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.
All right, great.
Wanted to say thank you, and she'll never be forgotten. And mainstream media, I know a lot about mainstream media. They never tell us the truth.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you want to learn more, you can go to Institute for Middle East Understanding for the Americans who are watching.
Yeah, they're very good. Yeah, IMEU, Institute for Middle East Understanding, is one of the best resources out there.
My brother started it.
Yeah, very good.
And we can.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's one of the best thing. Oh, that's right. He did start. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's one of the best resources out there is the IMEU. I encourage everybody to follow them everywhere. Okay, Hala, love you. Talk to you soon. Hell yeah. We never forget. Okay. Thank you, Hala. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a nice one. Bye.
Bye. Okay, let's go to Murad. Hi, Murad.
Hey, Amir. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm a big fan of you and all your videos. I'm really sad and shocked when my brother actually, I'm originally from Halhul.
Okay.
Khalil. I'm in San Diego right now. I was born in Germany. My dad didn't want to live his whole life in Germany, so he brought us back to Palestine. I actually lived the two intifadas. Lived the first one, and I lived the second one while I was studying in Nablus, and it was crazy seeing the tanks and the F-16s and bombing and the torture at the Hawara checkpoints. And yes, Shireen was one of our iconic girls and people in the world. We grew up watching her. We grew up seeing the truth, reporting to us. And it's so sad that that she left us. And if it's for sure, it's an honor. She's always going to be honorable with us. I have two kids right now. I'm trying also to teach them about Palestine a lot. Of course, we go with every protest. And we go pretty much every year to Palestine. Even if during the COVID, I didn't care. I was like, I'll go swimming across the ocean.
Well, I mean, you're from Al Khalil. You'll go. Anyone who's from Al Khalil, Halhul, they will go to Palestine anytime. I mean, my question for you, Murad, is this: how can you be from Halhul Al Khalil and you only have two kids? I thought it was mandatory by the rules that you guys have to have like 6 or 7 at least.
Well,
You're not done yet.
You're not. No, not yet. Actually. My wife is pregnant right now. She's
okay.
expecting a daughter.
See, I knew it. Okay, good man. Well, listen. How do you say your last name?
It's not easy in Arabic too. I'll be honest with you.
What is it?
It's Hnehin.
Hnehin. See, listen, man. These Khalili Halhuli names, I love them, man. Hnehin. What does Hnehin mean?
I have no idea, man.
That's awesome, man.
The big family is Karaja, which is it's all over Palestine. I think the
Yeah.
Karaja.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
We're proud
Listen,
of
man,
it.
we might have weird family names, and we might not know what they mean sometimes, but we know that they've been there for a really long time. That's what we do know.
Sure.
We know that they've been there for a really, really long time. Yeah. All right, man. Listen, I love you. I'm proud of you, and hopefully, if I make it out to San
too,
Diego
man.
one day, I'll see you. Okay.
Please. Thank you.
Habibi.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's go back to Neda. Neda, you wanted to say something else?
Very quick. Thank you for
Sure,
letting me
no
back
problem.
in. So I'm just gonna say I do believe that we've come a long way. We've done a lot of strides, but let's be honest, the war is a little bit in our minds. We always think there's a ya mu'tasima. We're always thinking that we're gonna get into the media. We won't. Well, at least we know that now. The thing is, like, whatever happened, for example, in South Africa, it's not going to happen with us because the amount of money that is behind the special interest, the amount of money that's behind the network of lobbies behind the Zionists, it's not only AIPAC. There's like so many more. And even if we like go to the Supreme Court trying to get money for the Americans, like every person, every resident, not only citizen of the US would get more than $2,000 per person if they talk about the nuclear weapons that Israel is working on, right? But they don't talk about that, and they never will. So the point that I'm trying to make is this: your voice is going to be heard much more than mine. And I'm not saying that people are watching now, but this is just I'm planting a seed with you. Most of the people that we're talking to you are from Jordan, right? For a reason, well, outside of the Americans.
Some,
right?
some, yeah.
A lot, because 60%, if not more, of Jordan is Palestinians.
Yeah.
Biggest borders are where?
Yeah,
Jordan.
Palestine, yeah.
Jordan, right.
Yeah.
We solve everything with hummus sometimes and with coffee most of the times. I'm just going to plant it out there. تشرب قهوة في حتة بعيدة? You know the song?
Of course. Yes.
So that's the campaign. It's very simple. The solution is so easy. Just go to the borders and walk there and have a coffee.
You know what I tell what I tell Jordanians sometimes, or not Jordan, but like people who live in Jordan who have Jordanian citizenship. I tell them, listen, through whatever political history, we don't need to get into it, but there is an Israeli embassy in Amman. And
don't go to the embassy. Here's what happened in
I think there should be a line of 5,000 people at the embassy asking for a visa, and then when they say no, because they're going to say no, when they say no, then you just start walking down the valley towards the river.
Don't even ask for a visa. Don't go to the embassy. The embassy is just like the whole don't تترحموا عليهم. It's like that email that somebody sends to a big distribution list, and then everybody's responding and saying, don't send me emails, I shouldn't be on this distribution list, and then the emails increase, right? Don't even consider it. It's this sideshow. The borders are right there.
Yeah, I agree. Simple. I agree too. I agree with that as well. What are they going to do?
What can they do? Can they shoot 10 million people?
No.
What about the 100 million people that are coming
They'll
from
try,
Egypt?
But yeah, right.
They can't
Exactly.
keep
You're
up.
right.
They can shoot one Shireen. They can't shoot every Shireen.
You're right. You're exactly right. All right, Neda. Love you, man. Thank you so much.
That's a campaign for you for the future, if you think about it. Not for me. I can't. My voice is not going to be as loud or as funny.
Well, I'll think about it. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Neda. All right. Bye-bye. All right. Let's go. Just going to do a couple more. I see Ahlam. She just came in. Hi, Ahlam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. How are you?
Good. And where are you calling from?
New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey. New Jersey, where in Patterson, New Jersey, they just named a street Palestine Way.
That's why I'm calling. بدي أعرف إذا رح تيجي يوم الأحد.
No, Yom al-Ahad, we have a big muzahara for Palestine here in Detroit, Yom al-Ahad. Otherwise, I would be with you guys. But you were supposed to do it last week, and what happened? It rained or something? So
ما في حدا ينطر على our parade. Of course not.
So what? Okay, no, I'm with you. I'm with you.
We need to have fun. You know us Arabs, we enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, I know. No, but Patterson, New Jersey, and New Jersey in general, North Jersey, is one of the centers of Palestinian life in America, and they were able to get the city to name one of the streets Palestine. What is it called? Palestine Way.
Yes, it's
That's awesome.
So So a lot of the shops are originally, you know, a lot of the owners are Palestinian and they came from Palestine. They in 70s and 80s opening up businesses, contributing to the you know, the economy. So لا, alhamdulillah, it's a start.
What do you mean contributing to? They built the economy in Patterson. They didn't contribute it. They built it. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Also, thank you for your platform. Like always, I appreciate how raw you are. You know, working for a nonprofit. I've spoken before about how difficult it is to speak about Palestine. Unfortunately, these days everybody just personal interest. So I do appreciate you. Inshallah, ya Rab, free Palestine, and look forward to
free
talks with you. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
Great. Thanks, Ahlam. Thank you.
Problem.
All right. Let's go to listen, if you're in my studio and you're like, here, Omar, George, May, if your camera is not on, I'm not letting you in because I can't see you. So I got to see your camera on. Okay, there we go. See George. Hi, George.
Hey, what's up, Amir?
Good. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Michigan. It's nice to see you again. We worked together on the Bernie campaign in Dearborn.
Oh, yeah. Okay, George. And be careful. You're driving, so be careful.
Yeah,
so,
you got it.
George, are you Palestinian?
I'm a Syrian Palestinian.
All right, that's awesome. And by the way, you know, my dad's name is George. I love the name George. It's a great name. And a lot of people don't know this. George is actually a Palestinian name. Okay? Because Saint George, the one that everybody is named after, is Palestinian. He was born in Palestine.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. 100%. I love it.
That's right. That's right. So what did you want to say?
I'm just calling to say I find it so overwhelming, the support that we've gotten in this last 2 days since the death of Shireen Abu Akleh. My TikTok actually blew up when I posted about her, and everyone's posting about her, and I'm so happy to see it. I'm just so ready to go back to Palestine. You know, I'm just so ready to go there and be a part of the community and see what home is like. You know, I have 2 little girls, and I teach them every single day about Palestine. I tell them about, you know, where our family's from, and that's where we come from. They're only 4 and 2. I'm starting early, you know.
That's right. Well, that's what we do. That's what we do. How? Where are you from in Palestine?
My family's originally from both Bethlehem and Nazareth. And
that's all.
Some of my family members, they lived in Jerusalem as well. So
that's
we're
awesome.
from all over Palestine.
That's really awesome, man. Well, that's great, man. I'm proud of you, and hopefully, hey, when you come down to Dearborn one day, let me know. We'll go have a ergile and we'll chill.
Yes, sir. All right, absolutely. Talk to you again.
All right, thanks, George. Bye-bye. All right, let's go to Yahya. Hey, Yahya, how are you?
Hi. Can you see me now?
Yes, now I can see you. Where are you calling from?
I'm from Egypt.
Oh, okay. Ahlian.
Cairo. So I want to say that in Egypt, obviously, Israeli people can go to Sharm el-Sheikh and Nueva easy more the Egyptian citizens. So I feel how you hardly get to Al-Aqsa Mosque, or you can move around Palestine. I feel that feelings you feel. So I want to say that Egyptian people are really stand with the Palestinian people, but our government is not, I think. I hope.
By the way, إذا بدك يحيى إذا بدك يحيى إذا بدك تتكلم بالعربي تتكلم بالعربي، ما فيش مشكلة. إذا بترتاح أكتر بالعربي يعني.
لا والله، بس هو يعني ما انجلش يعني مش قوي يعني، لأن 19 سنة برضه مش وشيرين أبو عقلة. يعني لو أنا 19 سنة من حياتي كنت أسمع شيرين أبو عقلة. أنا شيرين أبو عقلة من القدس، كان يعني شيء صعب جدا لما عرفت إن هي ماتت. ده يعني شيء مؤثر جدا
كتير
وانا لما شفت حضرتك برضو من قريب ده انا اكتشفت الصفحه حتى من شهر، لكن لقيت حضرتك مؤثر جدا، مؤثر على المستوى الوطني عندكم في امريكا او المستوى العالمي. انا فخور جدا ان في ناس زيكم او زي امثله كتير يمكن ما افتكرهاش دلوقتي، بس يعني دي حاجه تشرفنا كعرب. يا رب ما تحبسش ان شاء الله، ان شاء الله ما تحبسش بعد
الله
الكلام ده.
يسلمك. الله يسلمك يحيى، الله يسلمك. اوكي بنشوفك على القريب ان شاء الله حبيبي.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, مع السلامة. All right, we're getting down to the end here. So May, if your camera is on, I'll bring you in. Omar, I don't see your camera as well, so I can't bring you in. And that's it. Okay, all right, that's it. We brought everybody in. Woo! That was pretty good. That was what? 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's like a very short Arab conversation. 2 hours and 15 minutes. We probably, I don't know how many people I brought on. 30, 40, 50, I don't know. But it was really, really wonderful. And listen, they keep thinking that we're going to forget. They keep thinking that we're going to stop talking about Palestine. Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep talking about Palestine. Keep being proud of who you are, because it is working. It is working. Everything we're doing is working. Do a little bit for Palestine every day on your social media. Share a little bit every day. Make sure that you are talking about us every single day. And before we go, I'll bring this Omar. Omar, go ahead. I'll let you go real quick.
Thank you so much. I am the Omar who's wearing...
Okay, go ahead. Just go ahead.
But I think there is a problem in the camera of my laptop. Sorry.
Okay, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead. What do you want to say?
Okay, I'm just want to say a few words. At first,
very quick.
I thought these guys who are talking about نترحم ما نترحم. I thought we shouldn't speak about that. It's to just not give them more than their size and volume. But you know.
Yeah. Let's not even talk about them.
It's a big issue actually. You know, these guys are living with us. It's a catastrophe. You know. And
but we're not going to talk about them.
Yeah. There's things with verses in the Quran. I know. Look, I'm sorry, but I don't give a damn. Actually, she's a Palestinian. She gave a lot. You cannot, even if there is really موضوع شرعي في القصة، لكن يجب أن تحترم وهرة الموت، وقار الموت. انصحنا وعظنا، ما فينا نعيش بدون وعظكم. بس بعدين.
Let's not talk about them. Let's not talk about them.
Yeah. Let me say a few words. I am a Palestinian. I'm from Jenin, Amir. Okay, Israeli intelligence are watching. They're going to be very interested, you know. And Shada, the journalist with Shireen, Allah yarhamha, she's a friend of mine. They're going to be even more interested now. And you know, never in a day I thought that I'm going to see Shada in that situation. You know, a situation that looks deeply like the photo we all know about Omar al-Durra. في حياتي ما تخيلت إني أشوف شذا بهذا الموقف صراحة، لكن هذا يعلمنا شيء ربما إنه إحنا الفلسطينيين everything is possible. كل شيء ممكن نشوفه، كل شيء ممكن يصير. We should keep our fight. We should keep our heads high. You know, we should speak about cause. I want to talk about a lot of things, but I don't want to take your time more than that. Thank you. I'm glad of what you're doing. I'm very proud of you. Free Palestine.
Free Palestine, and I will see you in Jenin one day, inshallah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Thanks, Omar, Habibi. When I return. That's right, when I return. Habibi, love you, man. Love you, proud of you. Talk to you. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. So like he said, we got to keep talking about it. Let's keep talking about Palestine every day. You know, listen, I met Shireen once. I wasn't very close with her, but I did meet Shireen more than once. Actually, I met her a few times when I was in Palestine. And I just remember always that she was smiling. She was supportive. She was charismatic. She is somebody who we should all model ourselves after. And, you know, I don't say no to Palestinian women, so I have to bring Rana Abbasi. Hi, Rana, how are you?
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for having me. I'm such a big fan. We're so proud of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What did you want to say? You're going to be my last caller for today.
First, it's an honor to be in your presence, number one. We met in the DC protest. My husband
Okay.
Khalid actually introduced us. But I
Okay.
would just like to say I'm very proud to be Palestinian. I always have been, always will be. And to our youth, let your voices be heard.
Yes.
The Senate is giving our money, our taxpayers' dollars, to massacre our people. And we have to, these words such as conflict, there is no conflict. This is murder.
Yeah.
This is genocide.
It's an
So
occupation.
if we
It's not
teach
murder.
our children, this is their birthright, to go back and fight for our country, verbally at least, to speak and let the Senate know, to let the president know, to send photos of what they are doing to our children. This is a must. And it's our obligation. They are paying for our land with their blood. The least we can do is use our words.
Definitely.
So
100%.
thank you so much, Ahmed. Allah
Thank you,
يوفقك
Rana.
and
Allah
Allah
يسلمك.
يرحمك Shireen.
Allah يرحم
Thank
شيرين.
you.
Allah يسلمك. Thank you so much. All
Take
right.
care.
Thank you. Love you. All right. Nini. Nini, go ahead. Hi, Nini.
Hey, Hammer. Oh, what a pleasure to see you, to speak to you. Hello, hello from
Hello.
Nigeria.
Okay.
Well, about Shireen, the whole Arab word, at least, is mourning. And I grew up in Europe. I did not grow up watching Al Jazeera. Now I know Shireen. Her death, as one of the callers said, what happened with her death is that a seed was planted. And I know that from now on, I'll be Shireen, as many as my other Palestinian sisters in Palestine and throughout the world. You said that there is a bond that they don't understand, they won't understand. I'm actually not Palestinian, I'm Moroccan originally. And to me, this is one thing I wrote on my FB page. There is no Rabat without Al-Quds. Wherever we go, we are Palestinians. We're all Palestinians. I just want the whole world to know that we are together. And this is, if there is anything beautiful about what happened, is that, well, in every tragedy there is something beautiful. And the world is seeing this, the bond between us that they may not understand, but it's all displayed out there for the world
it just confirms what we all know, which is that we're telling the truth. We know that we're telling the truth, and we have so many people who stand with us. And eventually the truth wins. Eventually the truth wins. We know that. Okay, thank you, Nini. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Thank you, everyone.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye, ma'as salami. All right, so this has been like an Arab goodbye. I've been like trying to say goodbye for like 15, 20 minutes, and finally I'm going to do it. So thanks, everybody. Listen, as I was saying, this is what we know about Shireen. She loved her people. She was supportive of her people. She held her people close to her. And we just have to make sure that we keep up that example. We just have to make sure that we keep doing it. And so, if you see a Palestinian or you see anyone you love, make sure you always tell them what Shireen would tell our people, which is that I love you, I'm proud of you. And make sure that you are always emulating and being like the best among us, and always be like Shireen. All right, everybody, love you so much. Please share this video, follow me, keep following each other, support each other, love each other, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.